What's up, everybody? I am still trying to get all the technical details worked out. Um, so give me a second and we'll get started probably in the next 2 minutes or so. Let's see. Broadcast has started. So I am trying to get my mic set up. What's up, everybody? I am trying to get all the technical details worked out. So give me a second and we'll get started. Okay, let me know if you guys can hear me. Let me get my microphone. All right, so bear with me. Okay, lots of questions that have come in. And this is gonna be real informal, but it's gonna be fun. I got a lot of cool stuff planned. You're gonna have to forgive my office. It's not that pretty. I couldn't get any decorative plants or anything like that. So all I got is this whiteboard behind me, which is just plain white. And hey, if we're gonna do a lot of cool stuff, so maybe I'll grab a pen and jump over there and start writing on it to help you guys out. But this presentation is going to be a lot to do with 10-minute pages. Obviously, I'm going to show most of it is going to be me just demonstrating different cool things. So let me just check my levels and all that good stuff. Check my levels, make sure everything is cool, and then we will get started. So Rick says he can hear just fine. That is awesome. I keep freezing, but you can hear me. So just keep refreshing the page until things smooth out. We have 173 people online, which is awesome. 174, and we haven't even started yet. So I'll tell you what, I need to go and tell some people on my staff to go and up the amount of people that we can take, because we weren't expecting a whole lot of people, but it looks like we're gonna maybe by the end of it get a few hundred people here. So I'm gonna ask my staff, if you guys are listening, call the chat roll people and let's upgrade our service. So let's do this. Let's make this awesome. All right, so we got lots and lots of questions. So let's see, how are we gonna do this? Let me pull up my slides. Okay, so I'm gonna set my Skype on busy. Then I'm gonna tell my people to go and upgrade my account. All right. Yeah, that's just going to allow more of you guys to get in here and contribute to the conversation. And I'll tell you what, we're going to be here for a while. I'm going to show you lots of cool stuff, but more importantly, this is just a hangout. It's going to be informal, and we're going to answer all your questions about 10-minute pages. We are going to build some live stuff. I'm going to build an actual business right here on today. And we are going to do hot seats. So if you have any of your websites, if any of them are struggling or you're having some problems and you want me to take a look at it, I'll be happy to do that for you. So stick around, it's going to be fun. So I'll tell you what, while we're waiting on a few more people, I am going to answer some of the questions that came in. Geez, lots of them. And I've also had some people on my staff, they're going to be interacting with you on the chat. So if I can't get to your question right away, we've got some people that might be able to help you as well. Worst case scenario, if you need some urgent help and we're not getting to your question, there is a green help icon on the bottom right of this page. And when you click on that, you can leave a message for our staff to take a look at, and we'll get your questions answered. So I basically told my whole staff, there's a bunch of us that are here pretty much to help you with whatever you need. Okay, so let's take it. Purchase 10-minute pages, up to 3 domains, seem like plenty to me. I'm a little puzzled whether there's a premium account that will happen or what new features I will be offered and at what price point moving forward from here. Perhaps you could explain a bit more. Greg Watson, that was your question. Stay tuned because we've updated all the pricing for 10-minute pages. However, if you purchased 10-minute pages back in the day, when it was at that level where you could get 3 domains and stuff like that, you don't have anything to worry about. Your account is set the way it was set. So everything that you hear today is new. These are new. This is a new opportunity that we're providing to the people who are on this call. Also, you say you were looking for information, tutorials about 10-minute pages, products easy to use, but if you're wondering if we are going to be providing some training. Absolutely, absolutely. When we were in beta, we had a little bit of training. Now that we're opening 10-minute pages to the public, we are actually going to be doing a bunch of training. It's going to be pretty cool. We're going to train you on how to use 10-minute pages. We're going to show you how to implement it in your business. We have different business models, and I'll show you some of them today. So if you want to pursue a webinar business model, we have actual entire models that you can just take and plug into your business using 10-minute pages and run with. So I think I'm going to show you 2 or 3 of them today. So if you're brand new to internet marketing and you like 10-minute pages because it's easy to use, we've got you covered. If you're an expert, we've got you covered from a training standpoint, just how to use 10-minute pages all across the board. So when you actually get in there today, though, let me just tell you right up front, there's not going to be a whole lot of training. There will be a little bit, but the training is going to be rolled out over time. So that's all. Over time as in this week, next week, and stuff. So we've got you covered all across the board. And if I need to do another hangout like this, I'm happy to do that. Let's take a couple more. Is there a way I can enable pop-up or fade-in capabilities for a landing page for a WordPress site? That's bumping into some of the more advanced features. So there's no animation components to 10-minute pages directly. There's no buttons that do that. But there are buttons that allow you or a programmer to inject code that will animate for you. So maybe if there's more time, I'll actually get in and show you some of that stuff. Maybe one more. I'm just scrolling through. I own 10-minute pages and I love it. My questions are similar. I don't have the unlimited package, but I have a smaller package. How will this translate into the new package? Upgrade to get all that. Okay, so new former customer questions. If you are a former customer and you've been seeing some of these new updates that are upcoming with 10-minute pages, I'll just answer this broadly. Whatever package you bought, you are going to get the complimentary upgrade for free. Then, for the new packages that we're releasing, you will have the opportunity to upgrade to that package. So stay tuned. In about a day or 2, as soon as we can get to it, I'm going to send you a dedicated upgrade opportunity where you can, you'll be able to log into your account and see all the changes that you get for free with your package. But if there's some new feature that you don't have, well, then you'll have an opportunity to purchase that as well. So it's going to be good. I'm going to hook you guys up. If you're an existing customer who are there with the beta program, I will hook you guys up too. All right. So let me just check in with Skype. Okay, cool. So what I've got going on is this Hangout is on a little bit of a delay. It's like 25 or 30 seconds. So it makes being real time a little bit difficult. So what I've got is, like I said, I've got my staff on standby and they're going to be answering questions. So periodically you're going to see me dip into Skype just to answer some questions and whatnot. Okay, so let me just get a quick mic check, make sure you guys can still hear me. Okay, it seems like you guys can still hear me. I guess this is hard. Let me just type in here. If anyone cannot hear, please let me know now. Okay, so yeah, Frank, you were saying Google Hangouts handles unlimited people. How many does Chatroll handle? Google Hangouts, yes, it does do unlimited people. So no matter what, you'll always be able to see my picture. Chatroll, on the other hand, they limit me. So right now, I think we have a limit of 250, but I've already told my staff to go and bump that up to 500. And if we go up above 500, we'll bump it up again. So we're going to be good. We have 209 people on right now. Ooh, good point, Frank. I've never experienced that with using Skype and Hangouts. Can you please tell us today what current package is equal to what you are calling the new packages? If I have the basic packages that now call... Okay, Jennifer, the packages are named the same. So if you have the starter package, you're going to be upgraded to the starter package. If you have the premium, you're going to be upgraded to the premium package. There is a new package called the ultimate package, which is pretty much everything we've got we're putting in there that nobody currently has, okay? And so you'll have the opportunity to upgrade if you want to, either to that ultimate package, or if you want to pick and choose which features you want, you can buy them individually. But I can tell you, whatever package you currently have is about to go through a significant upgrade, and you get that completely free. So don't worry about that. I want to buy. Can you give me the link to purchase? People are asking how to buy. Yeah, man, this is really crazy. I wasn't expecting the demand for 10-minute pages to be so high, but it is. So we're just trying to, responsibly handle all of the volume. So Royal Princess, what we're going to do is make an opportunity for you to purchase tonight. And then there will be, this is kind of for if you've attended this call, you'll have that opportunity tonight. This is kind of before anyone else. That just guarantees that you get in, because unfortunately, it looks like we're going to have to close down 10-minute pages again, because we don't want to overwhelm ourselves. So you will have an opportunity to do that tonight, but 10-minute pages officially opens tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard. Okay, and then we're going to open it up, let anyone who wants to buy, and if we run out of space, we'll just let people know, okay, we run out of space, we got to do some infrastructure stuff before we can get more people in. All right, so if you're interested and you want to buy, you can pretty much stay to the end of this presentation and then buy. That's the deal. Okay. When will the update show in the back office? Looks like we got a lot of current customers here. The update's going to show either tonight or tomorrow night. Let me see, who is that? Don Udell. Either tonight or tomorrow night. I've talked to my programmers last night, and they said that what they need to do is migrate all of your data to the new account, to the new thing. So more than likely, it's going to be real easy for us to do. But just to be on the safe side, you might have to wait another 24 hours. Hopefully, that's not too bad. Cool, Royal Princess. You have a big list. My name is Audrey. Okay, Audrey. Yeah, contact our JV guy, Andy Hassong. Andy Hassong at gmail.com. If you need any help on the affiliate side. Cool. Okay, so JEB works. What is the login on Google Hangout instead of via the browser? Man, I wish I knew. I'm sorry about that. I don't know how you can log in through Hangouts. I'm kind of liking this. This is the first time I've done a Hangout. So if we do another one, which it looks like we probably will, I'll make it so that we can do that. Okay. Where can we see which version of 10-minute pages you have? You can check your email. So whatever your login email is, whatever email we sent you should tell you what package you have. And upgrading is going to be easy, guys. There's going to be a little button in there that you can just click it and upgrade automatically. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. It is a little after the hour. There's 13 people on here. So let me power up my PowerPoint and get started. There was one more thing I was going to say. Oh, contest. A lot of you guys have been rocking the contest. There's like, geez, like I think 700 or something people that have been really hitting that contest hard. So tonight, we're going to announce the contest winners, okay? How long is this presentation? Let's see the product functions. People can ask basic questions later, please. All right, Johnny, you said it. Let's jump in. All right. So let me screen share. Desktop 1. All right, we are going to start. Okay, let me just get this working. I wish there was a way to... Okay, just bear with me 1 second. I'm going to just disable this, and then we should be good to go. Show Okay, I think we're good. Okay, can you guys tell me if you can see this? Actually, my screen just went blank, so I won't be able to tell if you can see this, but I'm just going to roll. Let me put on my Skype so that someone can alert me if something goes wrong, right? All right, so let's, boom. Yes, Fred, you do keep the same password with the new system. Okay, let's do this. Welcome to the presentation. It's not actually a webinar, it's a live cast. That's why you're able to see my face and stuff, but I'm hoping you guys can see my actual screen. Let me just do a quick little, yeah, you can see my screen. Okay, so as you've seen, 10-Minute Pages is a software that will create drag and drop marketing campaigns in as little as 10 minutes. I'm assuming you guys have seen our videos that we've been putting out, kind of giving you sneak previews of it. And this demonstration, I'm going to really get into some details. So basically, you could use 10-Minute Pages, drag and drop. You can create all of your marketing campaigns in no time. But I suppose you guys already know that. So today, over the next, I don't know, 2 hours or so, we're going to do demonstrations. I'm going to show you 10-Minute Pages inside and out. I'm going to show you some cool stuff, cool features that we've added, and all that good stuff. We're going to build real, actual businesses online here today on this call, which nobody else is brave enough to try to do, but 10-Minute Pages makes it so easy. We're going to have hot seats. So like I said, if you have a business that's struggling or you have questions, get your questions ready about your business. We're also going to announce the contest winners. So if you don't know, we've been giving announcing this contest that we've had to help spread the word about 10-Minute Pages. So we're going to give out the prizes tonight, probably in an hour or so. And then some actual business models you can steal. That part's going to be cool. So some business models that you can take right now and use in your business and start earning more money. There was a question, I forgot your name. I can't go back to the chat to see, but you were asking if this is just for internet marketing companies. The answer is no. This is 10-Minute Pages builds marketing sites, and when I say marketing sites, it's basically the type of websites that's designed to get an action. So if you have a landing page, so we have landing pages, and landing pages or squeeze pages are designed to get an email address, and that's going to work no matter what business you're in. If you're trying to collect money, you can create sales pages, where you can give a presentation or talk about your product and then collect money through a button that says add to cart. So it's the type of websites designed for specific actions, such as getting leads or making a sale, connecting with your bank account so you can get money. What it doesn't do is you can't create like an e-commerce site, like an Amazon type of site. You can't do that. It's not specifically designed for, let's say if you're a photographer, like having a portfolio of all of your all of your photographs or stuff. It actually can do that, but it's not really built for that. So some of the features we've added, like image editing and stuff, it's going to be really cool for that, but it's not designed for that. It's designed for marketing pages. If you want to get results, leads, or sales, 10-minute pages is perfect for you. All right. We're also, as you've seen, we're going to do a lot of Q&A. So I'm going to answer as many of your questions as I can. And then whatever else you want. Okay, so a couple commitments. We're going to be here. I'm basically committed to spend the next couple hours with you to answer all your questions and really help your business. Yes, this is a promotion for 10-minute pages, but at the end of the day, 10-minute pages was built to help your business succeed. So I'm taking time out to help you in any possible way that I can. So that's my commitment for you. So if you can, in fact, I know you can, I want you to do 3 things for me. Stay focused, okay? I know it's easy to get distracted. This is on the web. It's easy to go to Facebook. But, my company, we've successfully built multiple 6-figure businesses and even a 7-figure business. So what I'm sharing with you today is stuff that you can actually take to the bank and use. And then with 10-minute pages, you can actually implement this stuff. This is unprecedented because before 10-minute pages, it's been hard to do that stuff. It's been technical. Well, now that there's no technical hurdles anymore, the only thing standing in your way from success is the ideas and the strategy. So this call is all about showing you successful strategies that we've tested over the last decade to help you succeed. So I implore you, you owe it to yourself to stay focused doing this presentation, take a lot of notes, and utilize the chat box to ask questions. I know a lot of you guys are asking questions about 10-minute pages, and that's awesome. I'll answer as many as I possibly can, but also use this opportunity to ask marketing-related questions, landing page-related questions, show me your website. And also, I know that I'm not the premier expert on this stuff, so I'll help as much as I can, but you've got 200-something other people that are there that can help you as well. So let's do this. Let's have fun with it, and it should be good. All right, so my promise to you is that by the end of this call, you're going to have everything you need, literally, to succeed online. And if you've seen any of the other videos that I've shown you that over 70% of internet marketers do not succeed because of technology. So the number one thing that we're going to completely eliminate is the technical hurdle. And the number 2 thing we're going to eliminate is the strategy, which is the ideas, getting your ideas out. So that's what I'm committing to show you today. I'm going to show you actual business models that are being used right now, and I'm going to, pull back the curtains and show that to you. All right? Okay, so a little bit about me, and then we're going to get into the demo. I am, obviously, as you might have noticed, I am a programmer. I've been programming since the age of 8 years old, and I've been marketing pretty much ever since, but I really got heavily into marketing back in, like 2003 or so. Still in college, but it was great to be able to make computer programs, but how can you make money with it? So the first product that I actually launched was the predecessor to 10-minute pages, believe it or not. That was the very first thing that I launched. Let me back up. So like I said, I was 8 years old when I got into programming, and then I'm 30 now, so just if that gives you some context. And in 1994, when the World Wide Web kind of hit, that's when I started getting into web-based programming. So that's right when the internet started getting popular. That's when I started learning how to do this stuff. And so consequently, a lot of business people getting hip to the internet started coming to me and saying, hey, Kyle, yeah, I'm a little kid, whatever, but can you get me online? And so I was able to get my business chops started that way, helping people get their businesses online. And the pinnacle of that was probably, I don't know, 98, 99 or something, when Lycos, I don't know if you remember Lycos. Lycos was like Google at the time. Me and my partner, which was my uncle actually, we helped build out one of their portals. So that was cool. Then, having this business where I was helping people online, one of the big challenges, as you may have seen in the video, was to help them have control over their website so they're not always depending on me. So I came up with this little idea just out of convenience to help people have some control so they're not always bothering me. And that kind of blossomed into this big company, well, not big company, but multiple thousands of users using our product, which was called Ambit Update at the time. And that would help people get in and make changes to their website. And that was back like in 92, 93. And over that decade, we've been basically iterating that technology all the way to what I've been showing you, which is 10-minute pages. So this is something that we've been working on really, really hard for over a decade. And so we're able to take all of our experience in software creation, all of our experience in software creation about helping people make websites. We're able to take our experience in building businesses and pack it into this software we call 10-minute pages. There's a list of some of the other products I've been involved with, but really I'm here to show you 10-minute pages. Okay, so the big problem, as you may see, is technology sucks. Bottom line, I mean, I've been in technology for all my life, and even I think it sucks. It's really, really hard. But at the same time, at the opposite end of the spectrum, technology is awesome. I mean, look at me. I'm here. I'm in my home office. I get to work on cool stuff, and I don't have to go to a 9-to-5 because of technology. So technology is awesome, but unfortunately, it gets in the way of success sometimes. And if you're not like me and you've been who has been in technology his whole life, technology will get in the way. You'll end up bumping your head against it. So if you've ever had experience trying to build a website, that's been really hard. It's been really frustrating. It takes forever, but I don't even need to go through all that because you can think back to the last time you tried to put together a website and how frustrating that was. But unfortunately, the worst problem, and we've done lots of surveys with thousands of people to learn this, technology is the worst problem, the time it takes is the second worst problem, and the third worst problem is the fact that after all that hard work, after spending all that time putting together, your websites together, you don't get results. So we wanted to create a solution that would solve all these three problems in a dramatic, revolutionary way, and that's 10-minute pages. So I'm going to actually show you 10-minute pages in action. Take about 5 minutes to show that to you, and then we'll get into the nitty-gritty details and actually start building some cool stuff. Before I do that, let's just take a 2-minute break and answer some Q&As. All right, so Q&A. Technology is awesome. Without it, yep, exactly. I hope you will email us the location of the recording. I can see and hear nothing. I will have to sign off. Sorry, Sydney. I'm hoping that it will be recorded, but we'll just see. Okay, Gene, I'm a hypnotherapist. How can I use 10-minute pages to grow my business? Though that's what this entire presentation is about. Kyle, I'm 100% blind. If it is possible to have such a system that you use this night for Google Hangouts to be installed for me so that I can just use it, thanks. Patrick, I'm not sure what your question is. Maybe I read it wrong. Could you rephrase it and I'll happy to answer it. I look a little bit like Tiger Woods. Never actually got that. But it could be because I just cut my hair this morning. You should have seen me yesterday. I didn't look like Tiger Woods. I looked like an actual, not a tiger, but a lion. My hair was hanging out. My beard was like out. It was crazy. But I trimmed up just for you guys. All right, are you recording it? I'm trying to record it. In fact, let me do a backup here. Let me set my recording so that worst case, if Google Hangouts doesn't record, you can get something. Okay, Lloyd, if you're having trouble accessing your account, click that help icon. There's a help icon, a green help icon on this page. Click that and someone will hook you up. Does 10-minute pages allow us to broadcast a Google Hangout like you are doing now? Absolutely. Maybe I'll even show that to you. But basically, you take some code that Google gives you and you just paste that in your page. It's really, really easy, but you can do live Hangouts. When will accounts? Okay, that was already answered. I have PLR and a sales page. Would this help sell those? Yes, the right guy. It will. Can see and hear nothing. If you guys are having trouble hearing me, let me know. Let me say, who else is having hearing problems with Google Hangouts? I'm just going to crank on, assuming that you guys can hear me. All right. Okay, so let's jump into 10-minute pages, assuming you guys can see my screen. Let's pull up a new window. And let me pull it up. All right, so just give me a second. I'm going to slide this over as soon as I got everything ready. All right, so new. Let's do a... All right. Okay, here we go. Yeah, Frank, that's an awesome suggestion. I'm going to, let me give you guys that link right now. Where'd it go? Okay, click here if having problems viewing. Okay, so I just posted a YouTube link directly to this Hangout live on YouTube. So if you're having trouble, you can go there. You just won't be able to get the chat experience. Roland, awesome. Appreciate you doing that. Okay, so here we go. This is 10-minute pages. What was I going to tell you guys about this real quick before I got started? Okay, so when you first log in, you'll notice that 10-minute pages is it's hosted inside of an actual website. So you'll actually log in, just like you log into Facebook, you log into Gmail, there's all these like website applications that you can just log into and have access. And so that's how 10-minute pages works. And the benefit of that is that you can now go pull up a laptop, anything, anywhere, as long as you have internet connection, you can access your 10-minute pages account. So you're not limited to an actual software that you have to install, which is actually the second benefit. Have you ever tried installing software and getting it to work? It's really, it can be complicated sometimes. 10-minute pages, there's no installation. When you purchase it, you get a URL that you log into. In fact, there's actually a link on this page if you want to log in. You click that and then you log in and you're in. So that's the main thing that you're going to notice as soon as you get into 10-minute pages. The second thing that you're going to notice is that it looks really familiar, And what we did is we studied all the great user interfaces, the interfaces that are easy and intuitive, okay? Because it's really hard to design easy-to-use software. So we looked at the work from Microsoft, we looked at work from Apple, and we looked at how they make things super, super easy to use. And they basically have all these controls where they bring people in, they do eye tracking and all that stuff, and we do a little bit of that. But we just basically leverage their some of their metaphors, because if you've ever used PowerPoint or if you've ever used Word, then 10-minute pages is you're gonna feel right at home. In fact, you already know probably 80, 90% of what you need to get going. All right. Please make 10-minute pages work with Firefox as Chrome is getting flaky. Yeah, 10-minute pages should work good with Firefox. And if it doesn't, check the new one out when we upgrade all your accounts. It should work with Firefox, Safari, Chrome. The only thing that it doesn't work with for the time being is Internet Explorer. And that's just because some of the cool features just don't work right with Internet Explorer. They're just behind the technology. So we decided let's not make everyone suffer. Just download Chrome or download Firefox, and then you have it, or Safari. Okay, so what else? All right, so one of the things that we have done with our software, one of the very first thing that you'll find is core with our technology is that it is completely what you see is what you get. A lot of companies, a lot of technologies claim to be what you see is what you get. But the approach we've taken is we've gone all the way. So basically, when you're working in 10-minute pages, you're working on your actual website. You're not working on some form, like you've seen some of the WordPress stuff, where you have to answer a bunch of questions and then hope it looks right when you go into 10-minute pages. You're building on your actual website. So what that means is when you go and you want to make a change, like you want to change the words on the page, you just go and you double click on it and you change the words to what you want. If I could learn to spell right. Okay, so there's not a lot of technology that will do this where you're actually working on your page. Now there are some things, I don't know if you guys have used Dreamweaver or FrontPage, and they do something similar, but what they don't do is group things by their actions or what they're supposed to do. Like this is a headline, and 10-minute pages knows it's a headline. With FrontPage or Dreamweaver or some of those other things, it doesn't know what you're doing. It just is just a bunch of code that you're really just putting together. So by grouping every item as an object, you get to now work from an object's standpoint. I hope I'm explaining this right. But the long and short of it is that it's super, super easy, because when you want to take an object and put it somewhere, you just pick up the object and you just drag it to where you want it to go. Now, if you were using FrontPage or Dreamweaver, you know what you'd have to do? You'd have to go and fiddle and highlight, cut, and paste, and it wouldn't work right because everything breaks. Everything breaks when you try to do that. Because things are grouped by their discrete objects, you literally get to just click, drag, and do exactly what you want. Now, to my knowledge, there's no other technology that does it in this way. Some people claim to do drag and drop, but it's very, very limited. 10-minute pages, you pick things up and you drag them where you want them to go, and it just kind of obeys. The third thing that you'll notice is that each of these objects, when you click on it, the toolbar automatically adjusts to what the object is. So if you click on a headline, it's going to automatically go to a headline and give you all the options that you can do with the headline. So let's take this headline. Oh, here I have a simple headline, or I have a shadow. Bam, I can grab the shadow. I can do the shadow just like that. Same with this. This is a content box. When I click on it, look at all these options I have for the content box. I can add a shadow. I can make it invisible. All kinds of stuff automatically just by clicking. So I show you that to say this is 100% intuitive. When you want to do something, you click on it, and 10-minute pages will just automatically adapt to what you want to do. And again, this is unlike any other product out there, because the other products out there, you're either going to have to work in a separate form where you're answering questions, or you're going to be working in a very patchy type of atmosphere where you're clicking and then you have to go somewhere else to make your changes. But with 10-minute pages, you work directly on the page. And throughout this entire presentation, you're going to see that you're going to work directly on the page. Okay, I see some people talking about some competition. I won't say a word, but you guys can read all that. Um, okay, questions. When you say it doesn't work with Internet Explorer, are you saying we can't design an Internet Explorer, or do IE users who view a finished 10-minute pages don't see what they should? Really, really good question, your book coach. The answer to your question is exactly, well, okay, so if your viewers are looking at your websites through Internet Explorer, they will absolutely see it just fine. The only thing is that logging into 10-minute pages, you got to log in through Safari, through anything but Internet Explorer. And honestly, that's just for the time being. Internet Explorer was just simply slowing things down. There are certain things that we wanted to do that Internet Explorer just could not handle. They just were not up to the task. So instead of removing all of those features, for everyone, we just said, you know what? Chrome is free, Firefox is free, Safari is free. Just download something else and you can then use it. And that makes it really, really simple. All right, so let's get into something actual. Let's build a landing page. So one of the things I talked about in a video I released like 2 weeks ago was that this version of 10-minute pages has over 1,000 different page templates. And so I want to clarify exactly what I meant when I said that. Frank, you're funny. So 10-minute pages, we basically created over 1,000 different templates and template variations and different layouts that you can do. So when you click the File button, again, this is all intuitive. You click the File button and you go to New, you'll see that everything is categorized by what you want. You can do squeeze pages, sales pages, thank you pages, content pages, and different miscellaneous pages. So just about everything that you might want to do in your business is inside of one of these. Now, if we wanted to create a landing page, well, we can either do an email page or an email squeeze page. We can do a video squeeze page, webinar. We can do mobile stuff, Facebook stuff. I'm going to show you all this stuff. This is going to be awesome. But let me just show you squeeze pages for now. So when you click on one of these icons, you're going to see that there is a bunch of different email squeeze pages. Okay. Now remember, all of these are tested. All of these we specifically put them in here because they work, because they will get you, they're designed to get you what you're trying to get, which is people's email address. And our pages are typically 2 and 3 times above industry average. So I'm talking 30%, 40%, and there is even some pages like, let me show you. In fact, the page we're going to work with, this one, where people are getting up to 70%, which is just crazy what that will do for your business. If you can go from a 20%, which is pretty good, to a 60%, that's going to triple your business right there. So this is some really powerful stuff. Of course, there's the video stuff. So we have a bunch of pages that are for video. Let me show you some mobile pages. So this is brand new. We got pages where you can actually do some mobile campaigns. I'm going to build a couple of those for you. And of course, Facebook pages where you can publish your pages directly to Facebook. Your book coach, will there be a special offer for existing clients to go from basic to premium? Yes, there will be, and it's going to be appealing. Yeah, I'm going to put something cool together for you. Just look out for your email, and you'll see that. Yes. Okay, so where were we? Okay, so a bunch of squeeze pages. Now the actual sales page. This is where it gets really crazy. If I want to do, say, a video sales page, watch this. Okay, so look at all of these different sales pages. Okay, we got dozens and dozens of different sales pages. Now the reason why they're black and white is because we don't want to force you down some predetermined design. Okay, this is really important because a lot of companies, they will make your website for you, and then you end up pulling out content and putting in your own content. And if you want to do that, that's fine. We've got pre-made designs for you. But more importantly, we wanted to give you something that allows you to get your ideas out in the way that you want to get them out, the way that you want to get them out. And we don't want to get in the way of that. So we give you starting points. So that's why they're black and white. And then really, really easy, you can just drag in your pictures and stuff, you know, right on the page and build something out super fast. Now, what was I going to say? Now, already stock when you go in, we've already got stuff that you can use right out the front, right out the gate. So, but the point is that you can customize these really, really easy. All right, so what was I going to do? Anyway, so you got lots and lots of different options, was my point. Okay, so let's build a squeeze page. So I'm going to choose this template because it converts so darn well. So let's create a page. What do we want to name it? A quick demo on Hangout. I'm horrible at naming things. Okay, so remember every single what was I going to say? Every single page is drag and drop ready. Okay, so everything is drag and drop ready. But what, especially for the customer, our existing customers, you're really going to like this next feature. So I'm going to show you this, my file system. Okay, so can you guys see this? Okay, so I've got my file system here of a bunch of images that I have just on my computer. All right, now originally, the way to change the background is you would have to like get the URL of the actual background and put it in, but not anymore. Now you can just drag files on the page. I mean, I love this feature because like if I want to change the background, I can just take my image and drag it right on the background. Then it's going to upload it, and it immediately appears on the page. Now, just think about this for a second, because how before 10-minute pages, there was absolutely nothing. There is absolutely nothing that can work that quickly. To change the background on your page is hard to do. You have to either go into the HTML code, answer some form question, or have the URL prepared, upload it. All of that is taken care of for you just by simply dragging the picture onto the page. I don't know if I hope you guys are PHP Austin, only 3 YouTube subscribers. That's because this is on a completely different channel. I couldn't get it working with our main channel. Our main 10-minute pages YouTube channel just wasn't set up for Hangouts, so I had to create a new one. All right, yeah, so guys, you just drag in your picture, and it takes it, it uploads it, it hosts it, it does it all for you, really, really simple. Now watch this. If I wanted to change this picture, now mind you, I'm going to bring this up. This is the file on my system, okay? And I'm going to show you a preview of the file. This is how the file looks on my system. Now, have you ever tried to edit an image? Have you ever tried to change the way an image looks? Well, number one, you'd have to pay like $700 for Adobe Photoshop or more. But now they got these monthly fees, which are crazy. And then you have this huge learning curve. Well, with 10-minute pages, we actually built in image editing for you. So let's say we wanted to make this image green. You know, how are you going to make this image green? Watch this. I'm going to go up to page, and you'll notice that we added 3 different image editors. So I'm going to go to PicMonkey. Okay? And I think you guys are going to like this feature. So let us go to, first let's do this. Let's rotate it, okay? See how that's kind of cool? Have you ever tried doing that in something else like Adobe Photoshop? Or, I mean, if you don't have Photoshop, what else are you gonna do that in? This is all built in. So let's do that. And then let me go change the color of this. So colors, let's see, let's go, see that? Automatically, really, really easy. I think that's good. So let's save it and watch this. Instantly, the whole background changes. So again, all that takes no time. You literally just drag your picture in, edit it, and you're good to go. Let me show you one other. Now, we included 3 different image editors. So like, for example, Pixlr, that is literally the equivalent of Photoshop. In fact, if you've ever used Photoshop, most of the features in Photoshop you can do in Pixlr. And that's sitting there in 10-minute pages. Then let me show you Pixlr Lite, because Pixlr Lite allows you to do, like if you've ever used Instagram and you have these filters, it lets you do all that kind of stuff on your page too. So watch this. I'm going to go to Effect, and then maybe Creative. And let's do this one. Look how cool that is. See, I mean, I'm sorry. I get real excited about this stuff if you can't tell. And you know what? I'm going to do one other thing too. Let's do overlay retro poster. It's just amazing some of the stuff you can do. Like, you see that? That's pretty cool. I'm going to do apply, and now save it, and then watch. It's going to take a little bit of time to come in. I might be having some bandwidth problems, so we might have to just ignore that for the time being. But anyway, what should happen is that the entire background just immediately changes to our new picture. So pretty cool. All right, let's move on. What's the next thing on my list? Oh, let's build this page. So let me just for context show you how quickly we can build a landing page. So number one, I'm going to take my file and I'm going to just drag it in. All right, so we got our background. Number two, I'm going to drag it so that this is up here. And I don't know if one of you guys has a business idea, but I can just say free report reveals how to, I don't know, build landing pages in 10 minutes. And as you're going to see, this is actually going to be about 2 minutes. Okay, so I got my thing. I'm going to change this. Actually, this text is fine. I'm going to just say, simply do that. Then let me click on my button, and you'll see how many buttons we have. We got all these different buttons that we can quickly just click on. So since it's a report, I'm going to say download now. Okay, and then I'm going to shrink this. All right, so the page is pretty much done. Now watch this. How do we collect email addresses? How do we get the email addresses in our autoresponder service? So I'm assuming most of you guys know about autoresponder services. This is the company that's going to send out your emails for you. So popular ones are like Aweber, GetResponse. There's a lot, Infusionsoft, a lot of them out there. And lots of people are on different ones. So what we did is we made it integrate with all of the popular ones really easy. So before 10-minute pages, what would you have to do? You'd have to go to Aweber, whatever your company is. You'd have to create a form. You'd have to get all this gobbledygook, this code. Then you have to either give it to your web designer, who's going to take forever, or you go to your code and you have to stick it in, and hopefully it looks right, and mess with CSS and all this garbage. And I hope you guys know I'm not exaggerating. If you've ever done this, you know what I'm talking about. With 10-minute pages, it's so easy. You just click on your opt-in box. You choose your email service. I'm going to choose Aweber. All right. One time, and you only have to do this once, you do a very secure login to your Aweber account. Now notice, it went to Aweber. That means you're not sharing your actual details with us. That's safe. So I'm going to put in my information. Did I spell it right? Yeah, I spelled it right. Okay, it authenticates your account on Aweber's side. Aweber gives us the go, and now we're connected. Now watch this. All of our lists that we've set up in Aweber, and again, if you use GetResponse, Constant Contact, Office Autopilot, Infusionsoft, it doesn't really matter. It all syncs up really nicely. Shows up all of your lists, and let me just choose any old one. All right. Then, after I choose my list, I say, where do I want people to go after they download it? So presumably I've created a download page, which I'll go ahead and create in a little bit. And I'm going to send them to that page. Let's see if I have one here. So download. Okay, so I got one here. Okay, update, and it's done. So I don't know if you guys were timing me. That probably took about 3 minutes. How do I get it live? Here's what's really cool. Have you ever tried to get a web page live? You got to deal with FTP. You got to get all this crazy FTP information, get it hooked up with your site. Then, if you're doing it on your computer, you have to get an FTP client. Then you have to take your files, put it in the client after you log in. Then you have to find the right folder that represents your actual website. It's a lot of hard work. If you've done this before, I know you're nodding your head with me right now because it's hard. Even as an expert, it takes a long time. 10-minute pages, there's none of that. You click publish once, bam, about 2 seconds later, your page is live on the web. Anyone can go to this page. Anyone can see it. It's done. It's done. Now, a little bit later, I'm going to share with you. I'm going to share with you how we do this. So, number one, just briefly, by default, we're going to host your pages for you. Okay, by default. However, if you're more advanced and you want to host your pages yourself, we're not going to lock you in our system. We're going to allow you to do that too. So you can bring your FTP and put it in there and get your pages, and you can host it yourself. But hosting is not that easy. You have to deal with FTP and all that stuff. So recently, we introduced a new service that's going to host all your pages automatically, and there's even a free component that will allow you to host some of your pages for free, and it's pretty awesome. So that's our first page. PHP Austin, you are a genius, man. You know your stuff. Cool. So let's see, what is next? Let me go back to my handy dandy PowerPoint. So I hope you guys have seen this, and if you have some questions, I'll take them right now before we move on, where we actually build out an actual funnel. I'm going to build an actual funnel that's making us money. It's the same funnel that we're using right now to make money. And so hopefully there'll be some good little tips that you can use along the way. Okay, so let's take a little break to answer some questions. GIMP. So GIMP is like Photoshop. GIMP is a free version of Photoshop. Problem is, it's hard. It's hard. It's hard to learn. I actually haven't learned. I tried getting it once and I learned it and it was just complicated. So, and then the next problem with GIMP is it's a separate program that you have to install and work. Our image editors are inside of 10-minute pages, and it'll give you everything GIMP does. It'll give you everything Photoshop does right there in there. So cool. What kind of links do we have to have on the lander to be Google AdWords compliant? Paul Deemer, a good question. If I remember correctly, Google AdWords is asking for like privacy policy, terms of service, the basic stuff. So you just want to make sure you put that stuff in there. Obviously, 10-minute pages can do that pretty easy, and then you should be compliant. When it comes to Google's perspective, we built our pages with them in mind. So they have certain criteria that they want you to follow. So we make sure we follow them. So making sure that they load fast, making sure that they don't have a bunch of unnecessary code in there. We're really kind of obsessive about that stuff. So we got you covered all the way across the board. All right, so where are we? Answer maybe one or two, and then we'll get into another demo. Greg Watson, is there a video editor in 10-minute pages too? That's about the only thing, that's about the only thing we don't have, because that would just blow 10-minute pages a little bit too much. However, if your video is ready, you can drag your video file into 10-minute pages. So I'm going to show you that probably in the next demo, where we'll just have a video player there, and you just take your video file and just zoop, drag it on, and it's done. It's good to go. Cool. Where are we? Mike says that's pretty awesome. I think so too. I think it's cool because I'm my worst critic. And so. But lately, some of these new changes that we've been able to add in 10-minute pages has really got me excited, because this is something that, having been building websites for like the last 15 years, I know it inside and out. I understand the problems and even as an expert, I understand the problems. So being able to have something that is just so darn easy, where you just drag your files in, you don't have to worry about hosting. I mean, it's really exciting, and I mean that honestly. Stop clicking your tongue. I'm sorry if I'm doing that the right guy. You're gonna have to bear with me, because again, this is the first Hangout I've done, but I think we're good, right? Okay, can you put objects side by side, and can you duplicate images yet? Yes, duplicate pages. You can duplicate pages. You just do file save as, and that'll duplicate your pages. putting objects side by side. We have updated our editor significantly to allow for that kind of stuff. It might not be like there are certain aspects of 10-minute pages that's pixel by pixel. In fact, I forgot to show you guys that, but check this out. So let's say, okay, so there are certain sections in 10-minute pages that is pixel by pixel. For example, if you wanted to take this object and move it, you literally can move it wherever you want, okay? Now, we toyed with the idea of allowing you to do that for everything, but it just made things a little bit more complicated. So we decided to only make select things pixel by pixel, and the stuff that we feel you need, and I'll show you a few of those, and then other things, we keep them confined only slightly. And that allows your pages, when you do drag and drop, to always look good. So in other words, I hate to use this term, but we're saving you from yourselves a little. However, the stuff that you need to be pixel by pixel, you can do that. Now, your question is, can we do objects side by side? Yeah, if your pages have columns on them, you can now drag objects to all kinds of different sections around the page. So maybe I'll show you, but if you have like a landing page that has 2 columns and you want to move content from the left column to the right column, yeah, you just pick it up and you can put it there. Whereas before, 10-minute pages could not do that. All right, maybe 1 or 2 more questions. Oh, and it looks like my chat doesn't let me go back all the way. So if you've asked a question that's no longer appearing, just paste it again and I'll do my best to get to you. Okay, you are doing great. Popping sound aside. That's awesome. Oh, the popping sound. Yeah, that is annoying. Yeah, that's a chat roll feature. Angela, yeah, thanks for pointing that out. There is a, let me show you. I'm going to drag my thing around. So if you guys see this icon, if you click that, that should mute the popping sound. Sorry about that. Let me go ahead and do that. Yeah, that would be one heck of a clicking tongue. If anyone has a tongue that can click that loud, they deserve some kind of medal. Okay, so what's a good niche to use this with? That's an awesome question. Stay tuned because I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you how you can pick a niche and how you can dominate niches. So the answer to your question, though, PHP Austin, is that really any niche. There's a whole set of criteria that you can use to find good niches to go into. But the bottom line is, if there are niches out there that is getting a lot of activity, if there is currently stuff happening in that niche, then that's something you want to go. You don't want to invent the wheel and try to go into some uncharted territory. So that's a good little benchmark. But I've got this whole little guide that I'll show you. Maybe after we get done the demo, ask that question again and I'll show you guys. Okay, can we use your own domain name? Absolutely. In fact, this page that I just published was on my own domain name. Okay, how about that download page? Okay, I'll show you the download page in a little. Is there any advantage to staying here live? I have to get up in 5 hours. Roger, unfortunately, there is. There is going to be an offer where you can purchase 10-minute pages at a discount. The offer is going to be for today and today only. So maybe, I don't know, set your alarm and come back. But yeah, there is going to be a benefit. Okay, cool. Let's jump to something else. Okay, so I showed you 10-minute pages. I hope I was able to show you enough for you to wrap your mind around it. That's the simplicity of it. 10-minute page is going to get you a page quickly. They're pages that are designed to convert, and you're going to be able to get your ideas in and out super, super fast. And now that we offer the ability for you to host your stuff, you can just drag your files directly in. So literally, you don't have to leave the 10-minute pages environment anymore. You jump in, you put your stuff in, you publish it, and you jump out. No more hassle, no anything, no messing with FTP or anything like that. Hopefully I was able to communicate that. Obviously I'm going to stick around if I didn't clarify anything. Okay, so marketing funnels. What are marketing funnels and how do we make them work? And if you're an expert and you know this stuff, bear with me because this is going to lead into how you can use 10-minute pages to create marketing funnels super quickly, which I think there was a question actually on how do you use 10-minute pages to create full funnels. Okay, so marketing funnels are basically, at least the way I define them, is anything that happens. This is talking about the website now. Anything that happens between when a visitor comes on your site and is a prospect to when they actually purchase. So turning someone from a prospect to a customer, the actions that happen between those 2 points is a marketing funnel. And so using 10-minute pages, you can create different pages, different promotions. You can connect them in various capacities to turn people into customers. There's all kinds of ways that you can make people become customers. I'm going to go over maybe 2 possible ways. They're really simple, but they work. You know, if you saw our last video, we built an entire 6-figure business using the simplest marketing funnel. In fact, that's what I'm going to build something like that right now. A basic marketing funnel. Okay, so again, simplicity is a beautiful thing. That's why we have 10-minute pages, because it's simple. We don't have to complicate things. We can keep things super simple and see some success. Now, you can obviously expand on simplicity and make things better or work better, but I always suggest, especially if you know what you're doing, you know what you're doing. But if you don't, if you're a beginner, start simple and then organically evolve from there. So a basic marketing funnel, remember, anything that happens between when someone comes on your website and when they become a customer is, number one, step one, show them a landing page. This is a squeeze page. It means it's designed to get their email address. You want to get some kind of action, something from them right off the bat. Then after, the next thing is a sales letter. So the sales letter is designed to get money from them. So we're trying to get 2 things: email, trying to get money. There's variants to this, obviously. If you're in the consulting business, maybe instead of an email, you want their phone number. But you want to get something from them that will allow you to follow up to increase the likelihood that they will end up buying. Because if you learn marketing, Marketing 101 says you need to touch your customers multiple times in order to get them to buy. So if all you have is a page that you're sending them to and not collecting something, you know, you're losing out. So a basic marketing funnel, landing page, after they see the landing page, then a sales letter. So let's build that. Back in 10-minute pages. Brock Allen, the last video. I'll have one of my guys get you a link for the last video. The right guy, this rocks. I agree. I think this is awesome. Okay, so let's build a quick little landing page. Let's build a marketing funnel. Now the funnel that we are actually going to build is for a company that we started, I think it was 2011, that was a product that we offered to help people get traffic. And gets people traffic to their website in a way that most people don't know. It's a very unique type of traffic, but it's awesome traffic because it's through word of mouth. And so it's software that will allow people to essentially get the same thing. So in other words, if someone is struggling to get traffic to the website, they can buy this product. And so I'm going to build a marketing funnel around this product. Now, this is an actual product. This is a real product because I don't want to deal in hypotheticals today. I want to show you actual things. This product actually made us over 6 figures last year. I think it was 144,000. I put it in the last video, and it was doing essentially this funnel. So the purpose of me showing this is 2 things. I want to show you how easy 10-minute pages is to use. If you've seen something like this, I'm going to show you some cool things to make this even easier to build. That's number 1. And then number 2, I want to build something real so that you can see and kind of copy this in your business. And of course, if you have questions, I will answer them. So like I said, I'm going to show you a basic marketing funnel, but you can make them advanced. So what I like to do, and some people do it differently, and I understand that, and that's fine. You can do that with 10-minute pages too. But what I do is I start basic to generate interest, to see if people are interested in my idea. And if they are, then I'll expand on my marketing funnel. That just saves me time. So instead of putting this huge convoluted thing together first, I start really simple, put it out there, see if people are interested, and then I grow from there. So growing from there is where we get into advanced marketing funnels, which 10-minute pages will do. This is where you can get into upsells, one-time offers, product launches, affiliate pages, webinars, whatever. And 10-minute pages will handle all of that stuff. But that's just a quick little idea. Again, if you're an expert, you know what you're doing, so don't listen to me. But if you're just getting started, start simple, create something basic, see if there's interest, and then grow with it. Okay. Does 10-minute pages integrate with Chatroll? 10-minute pages will integrate with Facebook comments. It'll integrate with Disqus comments. And it will integrate with, what's that other one? It's awesome. Livefyre. Yeah, Livefyre. Livefyre is awesome. There are buttons for those 3 comment systems. When it comes to Chatroll, it will integrate with Chatroll based on pasting in some code. So Chatroll says, hey, just like Google Hangouts, Chatroll says, hey, here's some codes, toss that on your page. So you basically just take the code, insert HTML, and toss it on your page, and it'll be good. Okay, so let's build this page. So I'm going to do File, New, Email Squeeze Page. And this page, when we tested it, we got 47% on it. 47% conversion rates on it. Again, it wasn't complicated. It was simple. We just used this page. This is coming from what, 12% on other pages we would try. So let's go free viral campaigns for you. Okay, so this page right here is a page that you can use. It's a page that works really well, and it will allow you to get a high converting squeeze page up pretty quickly. So let's go ahead and build this for 10-minute pages. So again, I got some files that I got made that I'm just going to stick in to these placeholders. With the image editors that we're giving you, you can actually create pictures from scratch. So if you've got different imagery and stuff, you can actually go into the image editor and do all kind of cool stuff. But what I did, because we didn't have the image editor at the time, is I got some pictures designed on Fiverr, if I can even remember that far back. I think it was Fiverr. But the bottom line is you can go to Fiverr, Fiverr.com, and get people to design some pictures for you pretty quickly for $5. So check this out. This is the picture on my desktop. Okay, and I want this picture over here. So what am I going to do is I'm going to drag it. It's going to upload it, and then it'll stick it right there. Then I'm going to stick a couple pictures down here. So here's another one, but this one's smaller. Drag it, uploads, bam. See how quick that is? Where's my other one? There it is. Okay, so here's this one, which is just a screenshot of the software that we're offering. And I'm going to click that, drag that, and there we go. Simple, simple, simple. All right, now let's change some of the words. Download your complimentary viral marketing campaigns. Now, why did we do this? When you have a squeeze page, your goal is to give a bribe. You want to give them some kind of ethical bribe in exchange for their email address. That will get people on your list that you can use to promote to get people back to your sales page. And this allows you to continue to promote your offer and get money. So that's the whole idea. So what we did is we just took our concept, which is we're trying to sell this software that gets people traffic. So in an effort to do that, we're giving them a kind of a taste of the benefits that they will get by giving them some reports, some different campaigns that they can start using right now. And this worked really well for us. So simple. I'm not an expert copywriter, anything like that. I just straight up just said what I needed to say. All right, so next is to connect this to my autoresponder. So I'm going to go and choose Aweber. And notice I don't have to log into Aweber again. It remembers my information. I'm going to go to that list, and then the next page is going to be something like, I don't know, testing a sales page. So essentially, after they put their email address, it's going to go to my sales page. So I'm going to change this button to get access now. I'm going to shrink this so it's a little smaller. Now, somebody asked the question. In fact, I'll show you that in a little. Somebody asked the question, can you change the actual image, the actual words on the button? You know, before you couldn't. You'd have to use Photoshop to do it, but now with 10-minute pages you can. You can get right in there and change the, using the image editor, that is, you can change the text in the button. Yeah, absolutely, JEB works. Wildfire, which is a software we're putting together, it's going to work. It's going to sync up with 10-minute pages. In fact, we're getting ready to release a version 2.0 of Wildfire, which syncs up with 10-minute pages really, really nice, really smooth. So if you already have a Wildfire account, you're going to love it because it's going to allow you to build all your campaigns, push button simple, just like with 10-minute pages. Okay, so where are we? Double click to edit this headline. So let me pull up some text I wrote off screen and just type it out real quick. Okay, the ultimate viral marketing toolkit. Okay, so I'm just, keeping it really simple. I'm not trying to be the best copywriter here. And the reason I'm doing that is to show you that copywriting is a good thing, and you need to have good persuasive copy on your page. That means the actual words that you put on your page. However, to get some results, especially right away, you do not have to be the best copywriter. I am not. However, if you present an offer, it's laid out really nice with 10-minute pages, you can get some good results. And if you do get those good results, then it's worth it to go and hire a copywriter or learn copywriting to get your words working on the page, persuading people on the page. So the point is, don't let anything hold you back. 10-minute pages cuts out the technology, which is huge. But the last thing I want to hear is that I'm not a good copywriter, or I don't have this, or I don't have that. 10-minute pages allows you to execute. You execute, you're going to get more results than if you don't execute. So just do it. Just go out there. So my point is, I'm not the best copywriter. I just wrote up something, and it worked. So I said, my name is Kyle Graham. I can type here. And these cut and paste. Just ignore my typos. Campaigns and free training videos I've assembled will instantly double or triple your daily leads, traffic, and sales. Okay, so I gave basically a promise. Then I say, here's what you get when you access these campaigns. Okay, now, if any of you guys follow Frank Kern, it's actually not Frank Kern, it's John Carlton, who says the best formula for copywriting is just to say, here's what I've got, here's what it's going to do for you, and here's what I want you to do next. And that's an awesome formula to follow just to get some decent copy on the page. Super simple. Fix my typos. So there we go. Now let's type some bullets in there. Okay, I'm just going to do a few of them. Might not have time to do them all, but that's okay. Instant opt-in multiplier campaign. So this was a campaign that people could just plug and play on their site and increase their opt-in rates. Double or triple your opt-in rate the minute you install this campaign. This 5-minute video will show you how. So just really briefly telling them what they get. campaign. And I'm not going to do all these guys, so don't run. Copy and paste the same campaign I used to create a full-time income in 2009 and 77,000 monthly visits to my site. Now it's important that all these things are true. So you just basically highlight your best features. So I'll just do one more, Flywheel Marketing 101, and then of course a free report. Okay, so of course I could finish that if I want, but I'm not going to for time reasons. But simple, you just type in your stuff. Now watch this. When you click on any object, I think I've already showed this. You click on any object, the tabs change to adapt to the object that you clicked on. This makes things really simple. So if I click on this list object, so if I want to change these bullets to say checkboxes, it's very, very intuitive. It happens exactly as you'd expect it to happen. So if I want to do something to these bullets, well, I click on the bullets, and then I have options to do something to that bullet. Okay. If I want to change this picture, I click on the picture, and then I have stuff I can do with the picture. Okay. Let me do this one more time, just to demonstrate. So if I wanted to finish to edit the picture, okay, that's a little cool effect that I can do. Oops. Wait, did I save it? Yeah, I think I saved it. Yeah. That's not appropriate, but you get it. You get it. It's really, really easy. All right, last thing right here. Change this to get access now. And then put this in my email autoresponder. Now, one thing I'll show you. See all the ones we've connected with? And if you guys do webinars, we've even connected with GoToWebinar, just FYI. And with GoToWebinar, I'll actually subscribe you to both GoToWebinar as well as another autoresponder. So it'll subscribe your visitors to multiple autoresponders. All right, so Aweber, and what is it? Offer info, and then the next page. Simple as that. Now, one thing I forgot to show you is here we have a list of all of the popular ones. So probably 95% of you, 99% of you are covered. But if you have some obscure, weird autoresponder service that no one has heard of, if you click on this custom paste in code link, you can actually take that code that they give you and just paste it in. And 10-minute pages is smart enough to sync with pretty much everyone. We've really barely come up with any that we haven't been able to sync with. All right, so when you're done, we update it, and we're done. This page is done. So we're going to publish it. So that's one half of our viral campaign. Okay, so people can go, they opt in, they get on our email list. Then our emails are triggered to send them out their campaigns, but when they get their campaigns, they're sent to a sales page which sells our product. So the cool thing is that all these campaigns will be sequenced over time, over a few days, and each day is just getting them to go back to our sales page. So everyone that comes through here goes to our sales page and has an opportunity to buy. So let us go ahead and build our sales page. Does this integrate with One Shopping Cart? It does integrate with One Shopping Cart, but I think that's one of the ones you just have to grab their code and it works just fine. We have some people that use One Shopping Cart. Does it integrate with SendReach? We absolutely integrate with SendReach. Chuck's a good friend, and he made sure that we integrated with SendReach. In fact, we actually have some cool. What am I saying? Additional features if you're a SendReach customer. What else? Does it integrate with Instant Customer? I've never heard of Instant Customer, but I can probably safely say it does integrate with Instant Customer because you just take your code again and you just paste it in there. And we're adding new integrations all the time. GVO, that's another one that we don't have API integration because I'm not even sure how their API works. But again, you take their code, you paste it in. It's really, really simple, actually. You just take their code, you paste it in, and that's it. You leave it alone. With the old way, with Dreamweaver front page or any of that stuff, yeah, you paste in the code, but it looks like garbage. Then you have to style it, hope it works. It just gets crazy. 10-minute pages, you take the code, you drop it in, it just, in less than a second, it just automatically deals with everything. Okay, Total News 2. I'm following along with Kyle, but my images will not drop into the placeholders. Do the images have to be in a specific format? Total News, you are not using the new version of 10-minute pages. So I'm showing you a lot of features that we're going to be releasing either tonight or tomorrow night to you. So I'm glad that you're following along, but any features that don't work, it's because they're not available to you yet. So I have a secret sign up place that no one else has access to, and then obviously we'll let you in there once we officially release it to you. Cool. Traffic Advance will only allow 800 by 600 pop-ups. Can I do this with 10-minute pages? All right, so Total News. Good news, by the way. By making all of our pages mobile responsive, the pages will automatically conform to different page sizes, okay? So you'll notice that as I resize my screen, the page automatically changes the design and layout depending on the size of the container that's holding it. So Traffic Advance only allows 800 by 600. That's fine. Your pages will just conform to that dimension. Or if your people are viewing your pages on mobile, like a tablet or an iPhone, it will automatically conform, to that. So that's the main thing. All right. So let's see. Now let's create a video sales page. Okay. So the other thing we did is we have video sales pages. So that if you want to sell your product using video, we have pages that will do that. Now, if you want to sell your product using text, we have long form sales pages as well. We have all kinds of pages, obviously. You guys know that. Okay, so I'm going to choose, where is it? I'm going to choose this one. And I'm going to say, get your viral software. Let's do something more creative. Get Wildfire. Okay, so we're going to create the second half of our campaign, which is going to, what am I saying? Which is going to allow us to create a video page. AJ Wilson's, yes, the contest winners will be allowed on this Hangout. I will get to that, I think, pretty soon, actually. Only thing, I'm going to say this up front, I've never done the contest before. I've never ended a contest before, so I got to go and end it and make sure that it's right. But we'll get it all sorted out and we'll give out all the prizes. But you're going to have to bear with me when I do that. Greg Watson, I like your style. Hey, I'm sure if we met, I would like your style too. Unless you're talking to someone else, of course. Okay, so what was I doing? I am building my video sales letter, video sales page. So 10-minute pages. Mic out the way. Okay, so 10-minute pages starts you out with a template that looks pretty good. Okay, now you can change that template to be whatever you want, and I want to encourage that because we've tested our templates, they work good, but we want you to chart new territory if you want. So I'm going to just change some of the text here. Wildfire viral marketing. Okay, and then I'm going to take this subhead and I'm going to delete it. But what I am going to do, let me show you this. I'm going to edit my header in PicMonkey. And I can actually, let's see, here is a nice green header. I'm going to save that. And so now I have a green header. You could never do this before. But now it's really, really easy. Okay, so let's say you have this header. It's green, it's nice, it's pretty. You can use that. But let's say you have another header that somebody designed for you, or you found somewhere, or you got from somewhere, or you designed it yourself. Well, of course, our new drop zones feature, you can just drag in your header, and it will automatically update your header. pretty smooth. Okay, now let me add in some actual copy. If I can find my text here. Okay, cool. So sales page, how to create. So again, this is the same copy that we used during this six-figure product. And you're going to see it's so simple. How to create a viral list building machine that attracts highly motivated floods of traffic on autopilot. Okay, so big benefit right up front is all we did. Next, one thing I noticed is that a lot of people are not aware of the next feature I'm going to show you. If you want spacing between different items, like let's say I want a little space between that, all you got to do is insert a divider. Okay? And when you insert a divider, there's this divider called empty space, which adds a little empty space. Then if I want more space, I can just duplicate that, and that's it. So that's another cool little thing. You always could do it, but a lot of people were not aware of that. Okay, next is how do we change the video on the page? Well, there's two different video players in 10-minute pages. There's the light version, which is the one everyone's been using, and then there's this new Video Pro Tools that we're offering. And so that's if you want to let us host your videos, then you can use the Pro Video Tools. So I'm going to show you both. The light version allows you to pretty much take your video code. Let's say I uploaded my video on YouTube. You can take that code and drop it in your video player. So basically you just double click and then you can paste in the code that YouTube gives you, and then you update it. So I've added just a little shadow there. And then of course I can shrink it and grow it. Now a lot is happening right now, and again, I know if you've done some of this stuff before, you're starting to see the light. But bear with me, let me explain, like just some of the magic that's happening. If you've ever tried to get a video on a page, it can be daunting. Okay, number one, you got to get the video to its destination. Then you got to get the code. You got to put it on the page, and you got to try to get the sizing right. And you'll notice that there's some numbers that you might be able to change, but that might screw up the aspect ratio, and it gets you might add some unnecessary black lines to your video. It's just a big hassle. And if you have experienced any of that, let me know in the chat, because I know this is a big problem. With 10-minute pages, you don't have to do any of that stuff anymore. You bring in your video, and it'll automatically just work with it. Make it bigger, make it smaller, add a shadow, add a frame, all kind of awesome stuff you can do, with just a few clicks of a button. Now, honestly, this is the whole page. We have a video that shows people the software that we're selling, and then when they click this add to cart button, they can buy. Now, we happen to sell this product through One Shopping Cart, which is one of the many different places you can use to sell products through. Now, if you want, you can use PayPal. PayPal gives you a link that you can just drop in on this button. We use One Shopping Cart, Infusionsoft, Nanocast, all of them work just fine because they give you a link that you can just attach to this button. So I'm going to take this button, and why don't I give it a buy now look. Let's make it red. Okay. Then I can double click on the button, and I can paste in my PayPal link. I can paste in my One Shopping Cart link. I can paste in whatever link I want. And now when people click this button, they can buy my product. So as you can see, few minutes, maybe 5, maybe 8 with talking, I was able to create the entire sales page. And believe it or not, that's the entire marketing funnel that we were able to use to do 6 figures last year. Now, on this particular product. Now, another thing we did, this is bonus. Another thing we did is we used this product as an upsell to some of our other products. And that's another cool thing that you can do. You can create these bonus pages or one-time offer pages, and you can take those pages and attach them to the back end of other products that you might sell. Because one other thing, Marketing 101 says, if you have a customer who just purchased, they're, I forget the actual number, but something along the lines of 10 times more likely to do a second purchase with you. So if you can take your offer, your page, and offer it to people who've already bought from you, you can make a lot of money. All right, so let us take a few questions and see what we got here. This is so cool, Greg says. Awesome. Is there a unique link for 10-minute pages, hosted pages that we use on our web pages, emails? Is the link customizable? Your book, I know you were asking Owen, but I'll answer it. You get a unique link that you can use. That's option A. Option B is you can customize that link to be your own domain name. So it could be yourbookcoach.com, and we offer that. Or option C, or option 3, is if you're already hosting a domain name that you want to bring in, you can do that too. So pretty much any configuration you want, we got you covered. Okay, for inserting the video, does it have to be YouTube? Any video embed code works. Jennifer Herndon, hopefully I said your name. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Herndon. Jennifer Herndon. The answer to your question, does it have to be YouTube videos? No, it can be any embed code. So Easy Video Player, what are some others? Vimeo, Wistia. We use Wistia a lot. So it's going to work with any embed code. Now, that was the Video Lite feature. Okay. Now I want to show you the Video Pro Tools. So I'm going to delete this. Okay. And I'm going to insert, not the Video Lite, but I'm going to insert the regular video. Now this is a brand new video player that we are introducing with 10-minute pages. And this, I want to just emphasize here that this player does the work of products that are $300 and more. This does a lot of the things that you want to do, and it does it so simply. So this is a huge deal. So as I've shown you, you can drag and drop your videos, or you can drag stuff anywhere you want. So likewise with this video, it's got to be the video, not the Video Lite. You can actually just drag and drop your videos. So I got a video here. It's a simple video. And I'm dragging it onto the page. It's uploading live in real time. And now it's uploading to my site. And here's my video. It's just a simple video I made just to demonstrate the concept. Now, a couple of new things that we have is you can now configure, you can play or pause your videos right from the toolbar. So this allows you to kind of see how things are going to be without it interfering with your actual work. So you can just pause the video if you want. You can obviously grow, shrink, do all that cool stuff. And then you can now configure whether they start automatically, video controls, or if you want to redirect them somewhere, you can do that too. And of course, we have different video styles for you to do. So simple, drag in your video, we'll handle all the encoding, we'll handle everything. Now again, if you've ever dealt with video, you know it's super, super hard. You gotta make your video, obviously. You gotta encode your video, you gotta edit your video, then you gotta create different file formats, then you gotta find some place to hold it, then you've gotta get a player, and then you gotta get it on your page, and then you've gotta get it sized right. Really hard, lots of work, unnecessary work, we feel. With our video tools, you just drop in your video, drag it right on the page, and just like that, it's done. So, what am I saying? So that's it. Oh, no, that's not it at all. I can't show you this next feature, but I will describe this next feature. The reason I can't show you this next feature is because Google Hangouts already has my camera. This is the record from webcam feature, which is kind of huge. If you want to make a quick little video for people, it's really it's really hard. Like if you've ever done this, you know what I'm talking about. So you can go on. You have to get your camera. Say you get a flip, you pay a bunch of money, you get a flip, or a, what's another Kodak ZI-8 or something like that. You record your video, you have a file, and then you have to get it on your page. Well, now we have this feature that will allow you to record directly from your webcam right on the page. And I'm not going to click the button because it's going to conflict with Google Hangouts, which is already grabbing my camera. But it's really cool. You record your video directly on the page, and then it will automatically upload it, encode it, do everything, all that technical, stuff for you automatically. Now, this other feature here, record from your screen. So right now, you have a couple options. You can use Camtasia, which is like, I think, $300 or $400, 300 I think, or you can use ScreenFlow. Both of those programs are really good, mind you. You can do some cool stuff with it. But if you want to make a simple screen recording to show someone something and get it on your page, well, we have this button called Record from Screen, which will do all that. Now, full disclosure, this feature is not yet ready, 100% ready. So it's there, but you can't use it, not for about a week or two. So just letting you guys know right up front, this feature is going to take a few more days. We got to just do some more testing on it. But it's there for you when it's ready. Okay, and of course you can do your embed code. And that, my friends, is the cool new video player. I mean, I love this video player. You can just drag in your stuff and that's it. And this is on any website and on any of our pages too. Are you guys liking this? Is this something that, okay, I'm already seeing. This is awesome, Kyle. So, cool, good feedback. All right. So what now? So what we've done so far is we've built a landing page and we've built a sales page. And that constructs our basic marketing funnel. And what I'm trying to tell you guys is that if you're a beginner, you're trying to explore, you're trying to get something out there, just do it. Just get something basic. And as you get results, you can expand, add some of these other features. So for example, as that, we did 6 figures with that simple funnel. But if we had time, we would add new stuff. So we would do, number one, we'd probably do webinars. So you can have webinar squeeze pages. We'd probably start doing some mobile ads. So, mobile traffic right now is not that expensive. So you could do some mobile squeeze pages, and do some inexpensive ads and target mobile devices. Another thing is we would run a Facebook fan page. So we can do a Facebook fan page, this is very important, very cool to do, where you can get design pages for Facebook so that people can come and they don't have to leave Facebook in order to see your pages, which is really good because it increases engagement, and the cost for your traffic is pretty cheap. Okay. Another thing we would do is bonuses, which we did. We did one-time offers, and that helps significantly. All right. So, what other cool thing can I show? Anything you guys want to see? Please show how you would use Wildfire in conjunction with this simple funnel. Brock Allen, I don't have the ability to go and build a whole Wildfire campaign because it's just slightly out of the context, but I'll give you a very, very brief explanation. So you guys know, Wildfire is our sister software. It's designed, if you like 10-minute pages, Wildfire is our sister software that will help you get traffic. And so you can use them in concert to create your pages, and then you can use Wildfire to get traffic for your pages. So Brock, the way you would do it is with Wildfire, step 1 is to create a landing page. So you would do that with 10-minute pages. Step 2 is send that landing page to a Wildfire page. So you would send your landing page to a Wildfire page. And then step 3 is to send them back to a thank you page, which you can build with 10-minute pages. So just using those programs like that, you can have really easy to build pages that are easy to build, and get you traffic all together. Now, I will tell you, I'll put a little plug in for Wildfire 2.0, which is going to come out in a couple weeks, which is going to integrate the whole thing together. Okay, I'm loving this. Lots of you guys are asking to see Facebook pages. Totally. Your Book Coach, we absolutely do have an iframe feature, and why don't I show that right now? What control is there to define the width of the layout? Okay, so right now, Roland, the width is determined by the browser being used or the container that holds the pages. So if you need specific widths, there are two things that you can do. Well, before I even show you those two things, know that the width is always going to be, it's going to automatically conform. So if someone views your page on a mobile device, it's going to go to the width of the mobile device and conform the page accordingly. If it's a Facebook page, it's going to conform accordingly. Okay, so understand that. It's automatically set to dynamically adapt. Next is, okay, so now if you want to actually control it, there's two ways to do it. You can do a container and put your page in that container. That's option A. But then there's another option, which is this in the page tab, there's a button called Styles, and there's one line of code. I hate to talk about code, but there's one line of code you can drop in here, and our support people can give you this stuff, and it will automatically size your pages accordingly. Yeah, Devon, it is worth like $5,000. I was doing the math on all the different components separately of like, if you were to go and purchase these components separately, and it was, I think, $5,700. It's crazy, but obviously we're not going to sell it for $5,700. Jennifer, if we own Wildfire, will there be an automatic upgrade for 2.0 or an additional charge? Right now, if you currently own Wildfire, there won't be an additional charge. Okay. So let's get focused. I'm going to show you Facebook now. File new. Facebook fan page. I hope you guys are seeing the pattern here. It's super easy. I haven't shown you anything out of the box. Everything that I've shown you fits in the paradigm, in a very simple paradigm. When you want new pages, you go to the file menu and you go to new, and you have all your pages. When you want to do something on the page, you just go do it on the page. When you want to change how something on the page looks, you click on that object and you change how it looks. And that's the entire learning curve for 10-minute pages. Super simple. Okay? I hope I'm able to communicate that right. It's really, really easy to use, not to beat a dead horse. So file new Facebook fan pages. Okay, so we have a module with 10-minute pages. And again, this is a completely separate product. I mean, there are products right now that charge you multiple hundreds of dollars just to get Facebook pages that we've built inside of 10-minute pages. Okay, so Facebook pages, we've built templates that we've designed for Facebook. Now, if you noticed, I don't know if you guys can see my full screen, but these Facebook pages are, you'll see that all these pages are inside of a Facebook container. All right. That means when you create your page and then you publish them, they're going to actually physically go on Facebook. So let me pick a cool little page. How about this one? Now, like I said, we've tested all our pages, but this page that I'm going to show you is probably the only page I haven't fully tested. So I'm just telling you guys that right now. So Facebook designed page. But here's why I think it's going to work. I think it's going to convert for you. All right, so give it a second to load. Okay, so like I said, we've tested all our pages. They work. It's great. But this one, I haven't done enough testing for me to say confidently that it's going to work for you. But here's why I think it's going to do really good. What does it look like? Doesn't it actually look like Facebook? Like when you go and look at someone's cover image, they have a cover flow here, and then you can put your profile pic here. So because it looks like something is familiar, when you get into the psychology of why landing pages and squeeze pages work, this is very consistent. So I have a strong feeling, and I'm interested to see people's results with this page, that this Facebook page will work really well. So let's go ahead and do it. Okay, the right guy. You said, what was that, Kyle? I think I missed something, LOL. I don't know. Because there's a delay, I don't exactly know what you're referring to, the right guy. But type in what you want me to rephrase, and I will. Oh, yeah, let me talk about Wildfire. No, I won't talk about Wildfire because there will be a time where I will, but let me at least say Wildfire is not the Google Wildfire. The brief story is that before we knew there was a wildfire, this was a couple of years ago, we had the name Wildfire. Well, of course, this other company came up with their Wildfire and they blew up. Google bought them, and so now we're in a position where we kind of have to change our name just so that we don't piss off Google. So the name is changing probably in the next few weeks. But for now, we just don't have a better name for it. So it is what it is. Yoav, you said, do you have a Connect with Facebook feature to capture email addresses? Right now, we have it if you have a SendReach account. If you have a SendReach account, there's a Connect with Facebook feature that you can immediately get in contact with. Our own Connect with Facebook feature is not 100% ready, so it's not available right now, but it's coming. That being said, SendReach customers, you go in there and you can do the whole Connect with Facebook directly inside of 10-minute pages. It's really easy. All right, so let me get focused here and build this Facebook page. So here we go. So Facebook page, we want to give them a bribe to do something. We're thinking here that we're going to be sending traffic from Facebook to a page hosted in Facebook. So this will, by keeping people in the Facebook environment, the engagement goes up, people don't leave because it's a very congruent environment. So that's why you want to do Facebook pages, all right? So all of the concept of landing pages and squeeze pages, making them simple and flowing, all of that is for Facebook pages too. You want to keep them super simple, but your pages are hosted in Facebook. All right, so let's say, I don't know, free report reveals how to build pages in 10 minutes. I'm not the best at coming up with things on the fly, so this is going to have to do. Yeah, Devon, I mean, you're absolutely right. We could probably fight them, but is that a battle worth fighting? So we'll just change the name. All right, so I am looking on my machine for a cool little picture. So here are some pictures that I found. And these are just pictures I found. I mean, you guys can use our image editors to do your own pictures, but I'm going to basically take one of these pictures and put it on here. So I think I don't know, let's do this one. All right? And I've shown you the drop zones a lot, but I'll show you one more time. I'm going to just drop the picture right in there, let it upload, and just like that, it's there. Then I am going to edit this picture. Let's choose PicMonkey. Okay, so I'm showing this in PicMonkey, and what cool thing can I do? What can I do? What can I do? I don't know. I'll just show. Maybe there's one other cool thing. How about see how that looks? Okay, so that's like a little lens flare thingy. How about we change some colors around? Colors. See that? Isn't that so cool? It's so simple. All right, now let me, you know what? I'm going to make it completely black and white. How's that? Okay, and then let me save it. And then look what happens. It just changes it automatically. Remember, there's PicMonkey, there's Pixlr, and there's Pixlr Lite. So there's all kind of cool options you can do. So I'll just show you Pixlr Lite real quick. And where are we? Adjustment. And we can say take this color. Oh, because I made it black and white. Crap. Okay, I got to do something else because it's black and white already. It doesn't have any color information to start with. But let's say we wanted to blur it. We can do that. So many picture options. I don't want to I can get lost in here and spend forever, so I won't. But lots of cool picture options that you can do. Oops. Let me maybe do one more. Um, maybe add a border, ripped paper, and then maybe I can do this. See how I can do that? All right, so let me close this. I'm not going to save it, and just close this down. All right, so I built that. In fact, I think I like the way it was. So I'm just going to drag this back in. All right, now I'm going to update this little profile pic. And I'm going to put my little picture in there. Oh, I should probably show you guys what I'm doing on this screen. So I have my picture. Okay, this is a picture I took a long time ago in the Apple store. I just got my first iPhone, and they snapped a picture, and it stuck with me. But that's my profile pic. We're going to just stick it right in there. All right, and there we go. So you notice it looks just like Facebook. It's really simple. And this is just obviously one of our templates. Then I'll just say, I don't know. I can't come up with things on the fly. But hi, my name is Kyle. Please download my report. Obviously, I'm not recommending you actually say something like that. But just for the sake of time, I couldn't come up with something more creative than that. Okay, now I would connect my page up to my autoresponder service. So choosing Aweber, it goes in the background, talks to Aweber, does a handshake, and then now I can put people on my list. Then the next page, I can say download it now. The button, I can make the button something like, let's see, a download now. Let's find a download now button. Let's make it blue. How about that? Okay. So simple. Then this is where it gets really cool. I am going to go here, publish it, but instead of publishing it to your website, it's now going to publish it to Facebook. And this is why it's so cool. When you connect with Facebook, it's going to take your page and it's going to add it to your Facebook profile. All right, so let's connect with Facebook. Okay, so it authenticates my account. So now that it's authenticated, I can choose one of the different profiles. So here I have all the different profiles I've made. I'm going to choose 10-minute pages, and I'm going to say about Kyle. And remind me to get rid of this when I'm done. So publish page to Facebook. And so now it's going to take that page and it's going to actually create a new tab on Facebook. And people can now come to that page and opt in right there on Facebook. So let me log into Facebook. And let me go to, where is it? 10-minute pages. So if you guys aren't already fans with me, with 10-minute pages, go to facebook.com/10-minute pages and become our, definitely like our page, because we're going to be putting a lot of cool demos there. But here we go, about Kyle right here. And when you click on it, there's the page. So isn't that cool? You can now, so I publish it directly into 10-minute pages, directly into Facebook. And now I can run ads to this page right now. So I can pay Facebook, and again, I'm paying Facebook less money because I'm inside of 10-minute pages, and I can send people directly to the pages in 10-minute pages. So do I have any questions about Facebook pages? Kampala, you're wanting to know about product pricing plans. Yeah, I'm going to show you guys that in a second, and give you guys the opportunity to buy tonight if you want it. So any questions on Facebook? I should probably move on because you guys are on a delay. You guys are brainstorming wildfire names. That's awesome. Okay, how do we add more than one site? Yeah, we'll be able to handle all that when you're in the new one. Okay, cool. So let's see. What is next on my list? Let me go here. So we built a basic marketing funnel. We built an advanced marketing. Well, we didn't build an advanced marketing funnel, but I showed you certain advanced stuff that you can do, such as building a Facebook page. I showed you some of the bonus offer page, the one-time offer pages. Let me show you. Let me show you our mobile pages, and then we'll kind of wind it down and give you some options in case you want to buy, and then we'll spend the rest of the time with the contest. I'll announce the contest winners, and then I'll just hang out with you guys and offer question and answers after that. Angela, great question. Are the Facebook pages only visible to people who like the pages? I breezed over this part, but in 10-minute pages, there's a way to put a page that non-fans see. So there's a way to control that. So you can basically put in a URL that controls what people see if they're not a fan, that encourage them to like your page, and then when they like the page, they can. I'm sorry, I'm losing my train of thought. When they like the page, then they see the page that you create. Okie dokie. Let me show you the mobile pages. And after the mobile pages, how about I should give you guys an opportunity to purchase if you want. Okay. Mobile. File new, mobile squeeze pages. Okay, so mobile web. If you guys haven't heard about mobile and aren't thinking about mobile, you really need to start. Mobile is everywhere. There's more mobile devices on the planet than there are people, which is a big deal. It should tell you something. There's more. The mobile is actually bigger than the actual internet in the sense of there are people that are on the internet, but there's more people on mobile. And mobile is continuously improving so that soon it's going to overtake the actual internet. So you have to make sure that you're planning not only for the future, but right now, because there are lots and lots of people who are watching looking at their stuff in mobile. So we, thinking along those lines, created not just mobile pages. So we have pages that you can create for mobile devices, but we also created a mobile editor. This allows you to edit your pages inside of a mobile device as displayed on the screen. Okay. Now again, there are other features, other products, multiple hundreds of dollars that sell you mobile editing. They're not even half as good as 10-minute pages, but this comes as part of 10-minute pages. So pretty darn cool. So let's do this. Let's pick this one. This is another high converting landing page. Let's say mobile page demo. Give it a second to load up. Okay, now watch this. You notice how this is our mobile editor, and it shows you approximately how it's going to look on mobile devices. Now we use the iPhone because that's typical, has the typical dimensions of mobile devices. However, it's going to conform to any mobile device. So it's not just an iPhone. It's just the picture we use to display it. Okay? Now, one of the cool things with this particular page is that this sidebar stays on the screen. So if they're using their finger and they're sliding up, this is always going to stay, which is going to increase your landing page conversions. Okay? So that's cool. But anyway, I'm not going to go and edit this page because I've shown you all the cool stuff you can do. You can drag and drop. You can do everything just like normal, except you're doing it for mobile devices. Okay? Now, when you get in there, you'll see that you can do the same thing for tablets. There's a tablet we have, and you can also flip the device. Unfortunately, temporarily, the container to do that is hidden. But when you get in there, you'll be able to flip the device so that you can view the iPhone in portrait mode and see how your page is going to look in portrait mode, as well as on a tablet device. Okay, so that's in there, it's just not on my screen. All right, so that's mobile. Now, let's go back. And let me see if I can just show you one or two things, and then we can talk about, if you're interested in buying. Exit control. Okay, so exit control. Have you ever seen an exit pop? I don't know if you guys know what exit pops are. Well, I'm sure some of you do. But exit pops allows you to control what happens when people leave your website. So someone is viewing your landing page and they decide, I'm not interested, and they decide to leave. You can actually pop up a message. Let me show you. Pop up a message that says something like, hey, wait, before you leave, I have a special offer for you. Are you sure you want to leave this page? Okay, so it's a way to capture people after when they attempt to leave. And what that does is a percentage of those people will stay. Some people are annoyed by that, so if you don't want to use it, that's fine. But when it comes to increasing conversions, meaning getting more leads or getting more sales, toss in this exit pop or this exit control, and you can save some of those sales and make more money. Cool. Your book coach, you're asking, can I copy a page layout and use as any page? So if I set up the look and feel of a landing page, I can easily copy that over to the thank you page. Yeah, Infusionsoft, gotta love them. The answer to your question is yes, in that every design that we created, we multiplied for all the different page types. So if you create a sales page and you create it a certain way, there's a complementary page type that looks similar for your thank you page and for any page you choose. So it's very easy to keep the consistency throughout your entire website. However, the actual squeeze pages, those are uniquely designed. Not all of those designs lend themselves to content page designs. So, but that's okay, and you'll understand when you go and look at the pages, it doesn't necessarily lend themselves to content designs, but that's to be expected. That's usually how squeeze pages are designed anyway. Conversion. Oh, sweet. So Diamond Duo, you say, Kyle, me and my partner were lucky enough to purchase the original 10-minute pages a few weeks ago. Conversions have been amazing for us promoting Empower, but can you tell me, is the original version going to be updated to the newest version of 10-minute pages? The newest version of 10-minute pages rocks. Thank you. That's kind of like a testimonial there. I appreciate you saying that. I'm glad to hear your conversions are amazing. I love that 10-minute pages is easy to use, but what really gets me excited is when I hear those stories of I got conversions. It actually worked for me. So that's awesome. A lot of Empower Network people are using our stuff. To answer your question, yes, either tonight or tomorrow, your account will be automatically updated to the new version, but it's going to be the version that you purchased. So it's going to be updated. So if you bought the premium version, it's going to be updated to the premium version. If you bought the starter version, it's going to be upgraded to the starter version. So and it's going to be done for free. Now, we have the ultimate package, which I'll talk about in about 15 minutes, maybe 10 minutes. We have a new package that you can upgrade to, and it's a new package that no one currently has access to. All right. Carrie Gans. Okay, how about this? I'm going to go and get into the pricing right now, and then after we do the pricing, we'll do the contest. How about that? And I hope your son will forgive us for taking a while. Okay, so where are we? All right, so remind me, for you guys who want to know about copywriting information, I'll talk about that in a little. Product launches as well. But let's get into what this whole thing is going to cost and everything. Okay, so a couple things. We want to make sure that 10-minute pages is accessible to everyone and is affordable. And it's built in a way, and it's offered in a way that you guys like. Okay, so we wanted to make sure of that. So we really work the prices to a point where I think you're going to be happy with the prices that we offer. Okay, so you guys have seen in this whole presentation before 10-minute how life was like before 10-minute pages and after 10-minute pages. My goal was to show you a stark difference. I wanted to show you that things are a lot simpler with 10-minute pages, and I did this live just so that we can pull back the curtain so you can see that this isn't smoke and mirrors. These are real things. We built an actual marketing campaign. Wildfire, we did $144,000 in Wildfire last year using the same funnel that I built. Talking to you took me about 20 minutes to build. Okay, so this is real. This is not like fake. So whereas before a product like 10-minute pages, you have this huge learning curve if you try to do it yourself. It doesn't matter what product you use, and I won't name the products that are out there, but they all come with a learning curve, unfortunately. Okay, 10-minute pages, there's very, very, very little. And in fact, if you've used Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, the learning curve is almost none. I mean, I've shown you everything you need to know. Okay, so at the end of the day, you really got to ask yourself, what is your time worth? Is it worth the time that you've been investing, struggling and bumping your head up against the wall with these current solutions, okay? And, you know, as a marketer, as someone who's trying to succeed online, you really have to value your time. So at the end of the day, it's not worth it. But not even taking that argument aside, 10-minute pages is just simpler. It makes your life easier. It makes you happy. It makes you happy, for lack of a better word, because you're actually making progress in your business, and there's no longer any obstacles between your ideas and your success, or your implementation of your success, okay? So with 10-minute pages, as I've shown you, it's simple, it's drag and drop. You've got stuff that we've already tested. So we have presented you what I feel is the absolute best chances of succeeding, whether you're a beginner or you're an expert, because we have literally a decade's worth of testing that has gone into these designs, that has gone into the conversions, that has gone into the ease of use, that has gone into the whole thing. Okay, so this is what you get. Then we've made it so flexible that as you grow as a marketer, or as you encounter new ideas from people smarter than myself, 10-minute pages is flexible enough for you to implement new ideas, implement new conversion strategies. So, you know, in a week's time, when Guru B comes up with this amazing way to increase conversions, well, you don't have to buy a new product to do that. You just log into 10-minute pages and you implement that idea. And that's the point. You have an idea, you go from idea to implementation in as little as 10 minutes with 10-minute pages. All right, so now that I've done that, now that I've answered some of your basic questions, sorry, let me get into exactly what you get when you purchase 10-minute pages. Okay, so this is all that you get. And we have a couple options for you. So first, you're going to get everything I've shown you today and a whole lot more. So as you've seen, there's a lot to pack in, and I've only been able to show you a little bit of what 10-minute pages can do. You're going to get all of that. Okay, you're going to get over 1,000-page templates and layouts with unlimited variations. And I value those at so much more than what I have here. But just for the purposes of this exercise, I'm going to value them each at $2 a page. But it's way more than that, because this is a decade's worth of testing that has gone into these pages. So these pages themselves and these designs themselves are worth a lot. I'm valuing it at $2,000. However, if you currently have something out there that's getting a 10 or a 15% conversion rate on your landing page, and you use one of our pages that doubles that, and you literally double your business, and you double the amount of leads that you're getting on a regular basis, you can do the math yourself what value that is to you and your business. Okay, way more than the $2,000 that I'm saying it's worth here. Now, obviously, 10-minute pages is not going to be this huge price, so don't even worry about that. But anyway, you get that, the page templates, you get drag and drop editing, you get those drop zones, which is new, where you can drop files, videos, anything right on the page. You get the one-click email sync, which is it automatically connects with all of your autoresponder services. There are programs out there that charge $100 for that. And a question that you guys were asking that I didn't get to show, I'll show you in a little, is the WordPress plugin. The WordPress plugin, which I'm valued, we've actually sold this successfully at $100 separately already, but we're going to give that to you today for free. The WordPress plugin allows you to do everything I've shown you. So everything, 100% of 10-minute pages is also a WordPress plugin. So we have two versions. We have the standalone version and we have the WordPress plugin. They both give you the exact same thing. And so you're going to get both, obviously. Okay. Then, if you buy the package I'm showing you now, you get the license to make client websites. Okay. Now, you've seen how fast 10-minute pages is. You can knock out high-converting websites for, in no time, in 10 minutes. However, the value that you can create for clients, or if you want to resell these pages, you can charge up to $1,000 and more. I know when I was doing web designs, my minimum was $2,000 to build someone's website. So you get the license to make client websites, and I'm saying $1,000 if you even sold one, okay? You get a year of fanatical customer support. So as you've seen in the chat, there are people who've been interacting with you. That's our customer support team. So they're there. They're going to be helping you succeed. We have all kinds of people. We have, they're all technical. They all understand the internet. And then we also have more than half of our staff are trained web designers. This means they've come from the web design world where they would build websites for people the old way. So they understand web design, but they also understand marketing. So they're there at your beck and call with our team. Now, if you were to try to get some web designer to be available to you pretty much 24 hours a day, at least $50 a month. I mean, at least probably 100 or more. And so for a year, that's a $600 value. Okay, you also get built-in picture editing. I showed you get the entire power of Photoshop, which costs $700, or unless you want to pay a high monthly price. You get that built in and then some. Super easy to use, and we have 3 of them, okay? That's a $700 value. Then, one thing I didn't get to show you, but I'll show you a little bit more if you stick around. You get the Ultimate Graphics Pack, okay? This is our volume 1 of our Ultimate Graphics Pack. And so if you buy graphics pack outside, they're going to cost you like $100. But we've got over 10,000 graphics files built in that you can choose from. So that's bullets, buttons, backgrounds, phrases, header designs, different scribbles. But the best thing about it is that it's all built in. So when you hit that Insert tab, you can like literally go through our library of images that you can use to beautify your website, and it's all built in. Okay, our mobile toolkit. So all those mobile stuff that you showed you, the templates as well as the mobile editors, there are products out there that are worse than ours that cost as much as $200 and more. But this is something that we're including as part of your purchase if you decide to purchase today. Of course, you have Facebook tools. Again, this is something if you go around the web and you look for Facebook-related software, they're going to cost about $297 if you want to buy them separately. And still, they're not as good as us. Their pages don't convert as well as us. Their editor is not drag and drop. And some of them, only some of them, will actually publish directly to Facebook. Okay, and so that's something that you get as part of your purchase, but if you were to try to do that separately, it's going to be about $300. Okay, then video. Now, I'm not going to name names, but if you look around the web for different video products, you're going to pay about $297 for them. With us, it's simple. You actually can drag in your files directly on your page. We'll even host them. There's a free hosting plan that we have that will host your videos and your files for you if you want. Or you can record your videos directly on the screen with your webcam. You can record from your screen. Also, so you don't have to use Camtasia or ScreenFlow if you want to make simple screen recordings. I mean, Camtasia is like $300. ScreenFlow is like $100 or more that you don't need anymore. Okay, now let me talk about hosting, which is also included. We have hosting packages, but everybody that comes in is going to automatically get on our free hosting package, okay? So I wanted to make things simple and not force you into paying us for hosting if you didn't want to. So everyone gets in on our light package, which will give you up to 250 unique visits per month for free. We'll just give that to you and we'll host it ourselves. And this is so that things are easier for you. So even though we're paying for it and we have to make sure it all works and stuff, we'll go ahead and make it free. That way you don't have to fight with FTP, bandwidth, you know, all kinds of stuff with hosting. However, if you want to, we'll let you do that too. And just so you know, we don't have typical hosting. Our hosting is solid. It's probably the most solid hosting you can buy, because the infrastructure that backs it is the same infrastructure that Netflix uses. So anytime you watch a video on Netflix, they're using the same infrastructure that we're using to host our sites. NASDAQ Stock Exchange, so you can imagine they need high reliability NASDAQ would, and of course Spotify, all their music. So this is solid hosting. This is not your typical mom and pop, $2 a month hosting. This is solid stuff that you get, and then you start at a free layer. Okay. Webinar power tools. So sorry that this keeps going on, but there's so much cool stuff that you're going to get. These are all separate products that you get as part of 10-Minute Pages. So have you ever done a webinar and you want to send people to GoToWebinar, opt them in, but also collect their email address as well? There are tools that will do this that aren't that easy to use, and they're going to charge you about $100 for it. This is part of your package. This is part of your purchase if you buy it today, where you get dedicated squeeze pages that we've made for webinars, but you also get that automatic integration to GoToWebinar. Then we have the Conversion Toolkit Volume 1. Okay, this is worth at least $100. If you bought these tools separately, again, they're not as easy to use. They're going to cost you about $100 if you bought them separately. But we've made them better, and we've built them into 10-minute pages. So exit control, where you can capture your prospects when you leave, that's in there. Scarcity timers, where you can put a countdown timer that makes them want to buy now, that's in there too. And they're done just so well and so easy, and of course, it's included. All right. Finally, I think this is the last one, membership sites and evergreen control. This is something you could not do before. We have a plugin for WordPress that you can use so that you can turn your 10-minute pages into membership sites. This is a big deal. There are other WordPress membership plugins out there. They're generally more expensive than ours, but we effectively do the essentials. So you can turn your 10-minute pages into membership sites. You can lock down those pages and make it password protected. And you can also do evergreen control. So you can control when your pages are available to the public. So this means if you want to do a product launch that's evergreen, that means that it happens if the product launch starts when someone opts in. So pages are hidden until a certain time in the sequence, like a day after they opt in or 2 days after they opt in. You can do that with this plugin. Now this is worth at least $100. Separately, again, you're going to have to pay to get these plugins separately. You're going to have to pay even more than what I'm putting up on the screen. Okay, so that's over, when you add up all the prices, that's over $5,700 of actual value. And a guy on there, I didn't pay him to say this, he was saying this is cool. This is worth at least $5,000, and I couldn't agree more. And not only is it worth $5,700 of actual value, the results that you get back from being able to eliminate the obstacles of technology, the ability to move faster than your competition, the ability to take your ideas and implement them in record speed with no obstacles, that is going to pay you back so much more than the $5,700 of actual value that each individual component costs. But I'm not going to charge $5,700. Remember, I said I want to make this something that anyone can afford. Okay, so I didn't want to do high-end and limit the amount of people that would have an opportunity to get this groundbreaking technology. So we needed to find a balance that would charge appropriately for the products, but also put it in the hands of people so that they can afford it. Okay, so we don't want to make it so that if you're rich, the rich get richer, type of thing. Anyway, so you're not paying $5,700, but you're not going to pay $19.97. Now, this would be a typical price because this is typical internet marketing stuff. Internet marketing products, generally, I'm sure a lot of you expected it to be $19.97 because there are other products. There are products that are, sorry, I'm not going to say any names, way worse than ours that are charging $19.97 for theirs. So we're not going to do that either. We're not going to charge $9.97, even though I'm sure you know that 10-minute pages is worth way more than that. In fact, we're going to do a promotion where the price will be what it's going to be, and then more than likely this is going to be the end price. This is what it will probably be in the future. But today, you're not going to pay $9.97, even though it's worth that and more. You're going to pay for the ultimate package a one-time payment. Again, this is not monthly. This is a one-time payment of $497. And that's for unlimited websites on unlimited domain names, and it includes the developer rights. This is the ultimate package. And that gives you everything that I just described. Then we have the premium package, which is $297 one time, and it gives you unlimited sites. But it's only for personal use. There's one other caveat. There are some features in the premium site that you do not, there are features here that, there are features in the unlimited that you don't get in the premium. Okay, so let me break this down so that you can make the best decision you can. So for $297, you're going to get the features I've listed here. So all the standard 1,000 pages, variations, drag and drop editing, dragging files in there, email sync, WordPress plugins, and customer support. Sorry, I made a typo. With $297, you don't get the license to do it on client websites, but you get your Fanatical support. You get the picture editing, okay, and you get the video power tools, and you have free hosting built in, LACT hosting built in. Now, what you don't receive that you would if you pay $497 is the license to make client websites, the unlimited, the ultimate graphics pack, all the mobile stuff. You have to pay the $497 for. Facebook power tools you don't get with $297. Webinar power tools you don't get with the $297. The conversion toolkit with the exit pop and the scarcity countdowns you don't get, and also the membership plugins. So you have the $497 package, which gives you everything. That $497 package is worth at least $5,000. You've seen that. I hope you don't see that I was like trying to play with numbers or math. That's actual value that you're going to get for $497, and that's going to be the lowest price the Ultimate package is ever going to run for. And we're going to run this through the launch, and it'll probably go up after the launch period. Now, we decided not to go the continuity route because we just found through our research that people don't like paying monthly. So we decided a one-time fee. You get it for the rest of your life. You'll get the updates we make, which we're updating 10-minute pages probably every week. So right now we're updating it every day, and you get all those updates for free. Now, we will be having new versions of 10-minute pages that, if you want, and we'll charge you low upgrade prices. But for now, every day, every other day, every week, we're adding all these cool features that you'll get for free. The $297 package gives you everything except client websites, graphics packs, mobile toolkit, Facebook, webinar stuff, conversion stuff, and simple memberships plugin. Okay, now everybody gets Fanatical support for a full year. We want you to succeed. As you've seen, this is more than just a business for us. This is a passion of ours. We want to change the industry. We want people to be succeeding. So we built an entire team around that, team of web designers, teams of marketers that are all studying and have their finger on the pulse of the industry to help you succeed. And every page inside of 10-minute pages is going to allow you to get access to this support staff. Now, typically our support staff, especially as we added a whole bunch of new people, we've like doubled and we tripled our staff, and we added more over the last few months. So we've got the numbers. However, we are expecting a huge influx of customers over the next few days. So your customer support times will be slightly delayed, maybe 24 to 48 hours. But as soon as the launch dies down in a week or so, it'll go down to rapid support, what you would be accustomed to. But we're very fanatical about support and making sure that you're happy for using the software. All right. So finally, I know a lot of you guys were waiting patiently to go and buy 10-minute pages. This is a special offer that I'm offering people who've spent time with me on this webinar. If you go to 10minutepages.com/go, you can purchase 10-minute pages. You can purchase the premium version for $297 or the ultimate version for $497. If you're an existing customer, if you already have 10-minute pages, just hold off for a day. There will be an opportunity to upgrade, and you'll get special upgrade prices. If you are here and you want to buy 10-minute pages new, go to 10minutepages.com/go. Just open a new tab so you can still hear me and make your purchase. Now, I'm opening up the cart only till midnight tonight. Then I'm shutting it down because I need to make sure that we're scaling appropriately. Now, as a reward for ordering tonight, I'm going to give you a special discount. If you use the promo code AWESOME, big capital letters, AWESOME, you will get, if you order the Ultimate package, which I highly recommend, you will get $50 off. This is only for tonight. And if you order the Premium package, you'll get $25 off. Okay? Now, if you try to order tomorrow, you will not get those discounts. So you have to order by midnight tonight in order to get that discount. Now, at midnight, we are closing down 10-minute pages, so we can take the day to assess things, to just make sure we're growing we're growing responsibly. Then tomorrow at 2 p.m. is when we're going to allow the rest of the world to come in. But because you guys were here and you got in early, we're going to give you that discount and guarantee you get your seats in. I guarantee you 10-minute pages is going to sell out. If you look at the comments, if you look at the buzz on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, people are liking what they're seeing. So if you're on the fence, I don't want to twist your arm. I'm just going to tell you the honest truth. 10-minute pages is going to sell out, and then we're going to have to go into hiatus again until we can handle more customers. I hate that it's like that. I wish I could just open it up forever, but we got to control our growth responsibly. Eventually, we'll be able to open it up to the general public and all that stuff. The prices may change again, but if you're on the fence and you're thinking of getting 10-minute pages, I urge you to go ahead and get it. Get it now, get that discount. And if you can, get the Ultimate package, because that price for the Ultimate will likely go up again. Okay, so you want to lock in these prices. And there's even a chance that we may offer an additional continuity fee for new customers, but if you lock it in now, you will not have to pay that stuff, okay? So I hope that makes sense. I want you guys to go and purchase it, obviously, and I'm sure you have some questions that I'll be happy to answer, but go ahead and buy it. We'll get you set up. We'll get you in the new 10-minute pages. We'll make sure everything is working, and my staff is on standby to make sure everything runs smoothly. If there are any hiccups, don't worry about it. Don't fret. We're going to be up all night making sure you're taken care of. We are committed to making sure that you're good. Now, optional bonus. This is optional. I talked about Wildfire. Wildfire is our software that will help you get traffic. If you like 10-minute pages and you want to get traffic, there's an optional bonus that you can buy. This is optional. And we're basically going to give you a free trial to our software that we normally don't sell as a free trial. So if you want to get some traffic and you want to merge it up with 10-minute pages, then you'll have an opportunity right after you purchase to try out Wildfire for 30 days. And then if you like it, we're going to bill you 2 payments of $97. Now, here's why I think you should get Wildfire. Wildfire is going to get you traffic. It's the best thing I've seen for anyone, whether you're a beginner or an expert, for getting traffic. And it's so easy to do. And the way we do it is through viral marketing. Now, it's no secret that 10-minute pages has really gotten popular over the last week. I mean, some of you have never heard of us more than a week ago. The reason why we were able to get everyone talking about us, the reason why if you look on Google with quotes for 10-minute pages and you see over 200,000 mentions about 10-minute pages is because of what Wildfire does for you. So this is the most powerful strategies when it comes to traffic I've ever encountered, and I've been through all of them. And we make it so simple with Wildfire. So you're going to get it. It's an optional bonus. I want you to try it out for 30 days for free. If you like it, do nothing. We'll charge you 2 payments each month, just 2 payments of $97. And obviously, if you decide you don't want it and you don't whatever, let us know and we will make sure you won't get billed. But that 30-day period is for me to just prove to you how easy traffic is to get. All right? So go ahead and do that, and that'll be cool. Now, when you do, we are going to offer we are upgrading Wildfire. You're going to get the regular Wildfire, which is good, but we're coming up with an upgrade in about a week, maybe two at most, that you'll get as well. And that new Wildfire is going to merge 10-minute pages and Wildfire in such a great way. All right? Okay, so question and answers. Let's get you some questions. That last slide had a typo. We're giving you a 30-day money-back guarantee. The way our merchants are, that's all we can do. In 30 days is plenty to figure out if you like 10-minute pages or not. So 30-day complete money-back guarantee, and we'll make sure you're happy within those 30 days. So go to 10minutepages.com/go, open up a new tab, use the promo code AWESOME. That promo code expires at midnight, which is probably in, an hour or two, okay? Order the Ultimate, get $50 off. Order the Premium and get $25 off. Then, of course, if there's any snags, come back on chat. Don't put it in the chat. Hit the help button. That'll get you directly connected to actual technical people that can help you out if you run into any snags. All right? So I'm gonna come off and see if there's any questions. Can you guys see my screen? I want to make sure you guys are seeing my screen. Okay, so I'm going to ask you. All right, so the promo code is not showing up. Is anyone else having that problem, promo code not showing up? I tested it right before coming on this page. Jake, I'm gonna make a promise to you. If it doesn't come up, purchase it and then email us your receipt, and we will make sure we'll get you that discount. We'll refund the balance, okay? And then that goes for anyone. If you buy during this period before midnight, you will get the discount. Just buy it, let us know, and we'll refund the difference. Okay, customers want to know what they will pay. Customers, if you currently have 10-minute pages, you are going to pay the difference. Okay, so if you want to upgrade to another package, you're just going to pay the difference between what you originally paid and what the new pricing is. All right. So if you want to go to the Ultimate, you just pay the difference. All right. Now I know you guys want it right now. I will give you the opportunity to purchase that, but just got to bear with us because we got to make sure we get that. So if it's not tonight, then it'll be tomorrow. Well, you have the opportunity to go inside of 10-minute pages, click the upgrade button, and it'll upgrade you to just 24 hours is all I ask. All right, so what else do we have? Okay, so if you guys are having promo code problems, buy it anyway. Buy it anyway. We will get you the difference. Don't even worry about it. You just let us know and we'll hook you up. And then in probably an hour, we'll dig into it and figure it out. All right. Are we holding more Google Plus webinars? I don't know. Do you guys like these webinars? If you like them, we'll do more of them. Diamond Duo, we could probably schedule some stuff. However, if you're trying to make a purchase decision, I more than likely am not going to do another Google Plus Hangout before we close the cart. That's simply because if you've ever run a product launch, there's a lot of stuff you got to do. So it's just, unfortunately, I just don't have the time. But after you guys get in and we've closed down the cart, then my focus is obviously going to be on you guys. So we'll take care of you. We'll do more Hangouts, and we'll make sure that you're all good and everything. Okay, so in about 2 minutes, guys, we're going to announce the contest winners. So if you're sticking around for that, I hope you stick around. All right, let's see. Questions. Do we accept PayPal? As of today, we don't. And if you want the discount, you're going to have to do it without PayPal. But if you buy it tomorrow, there probably will be PayPal. But if you want that discount, you're going to have to not use PayPal. Good question, Cynthia. Will existing clients be able to use the promo code tomorrow? Yeah, I never thought of that. I'm sorry, but I will. That makes sense. I'll make sure that you can. So, if you're an existing customer, you guys will upgrade from inside your account. You'll log in. You'll click the upgrade button, and then I'll make sure that that promo code works for existing customers as well. Awesome, Royal Princess. Glad that you're on board. I think you'll like it. Um, Kyle, I noticed Aweber isn't integrated with an auto login to sync the responder. Um, I'm not sure what you mean. It is, yeah, it is integrated that way. You just click it, you type in your information, and it'll sync up. Get response is something that we did add, where you just do it the same way. And there you go. David Ballard, I mean, you could enter the contest. We're going to announce the winners in about 5 minutes, so you got to hurry. But if you go to 10minutepages.com/contest and hurry up, you can get in. Yoav, you say I go for the $297 deal. If I decide to upgrade to the ultimate package 1 year from now, will I still get it for the price it is at now? Unfortunately, no. You're going to get it at whatever the price is at that time. So for now, for the duration of the launch, this is what the price will be, but the price is subject to potentially change. Rick Flick, no, there's no 97 single site feature right now. We did away with that package, but if you currently have that package, if you're currently a customer, you can obviously continue to use it. Okay, you said earlier that it would cost us nothing to get the new features. Well, you know, Adodo, you are getting the new features. You're getting the new features as it relates to the account you have. So if you have the premium account, you're going to get all the features that the premium account has. So you are getting all of the new features for the package that you purchased. So the only thing different is that the ultimate package is a new package that we didn't have before. And because we're packing $5,000 worth of value in that package, we're allowing you to purchase for the difference. Can you call my wife and tell her I need this? I don't know, man. I think that's your territory. Make her watch the videos. Make her watch the videos. I think that'll open her eyes, Frank. Don't take off with the money and run. No, definitely not. We got a whole team, man. We're committed to this. I mean, Fred, we've been at this for the last 10 years, so we're not going nowhere. We're not going anywhere, sorry. Yep, some of our support people are letting you know that too. Don't worry about it. Um, yeah, and existing customers, that's a good idea. I'm gonna allow you guys to use the promo code, and that'll be the discount that you get. You know, it'll be a nice little discount that you'll get because you guys were in the beta. So we'll make sure of that. Um, do we already answer the PayPal question? Can you put several videos on one page? Absolutely. So I don't know if I showed you guys. Oh, I showed it to you implicitly, but this insert tab, this is where the magic happens. So we have templates that have everything for you already, and that's great. You know, you can do all kind of cool stuff with the templates. But the real magic happens with this insert tab where you can add content to your page however you want it. So if you want to add 1,000 videos, I wouldn't recommend it, but you just click insert video and, you know, drag in your video. So same with pictures, same with everything. So take a look at this insert menu. You have everything you need. All right, so what are we? Okay, so make sure you get your purchase. I mean, we're only going to open the shopping cart for a little bit. And this is just kind of a reward for being on this call. And we're going to shut it down right around midnight. And then tomorrow we'll reopen it at the regular prices without any promo codes. You know, so definitely get it now if you're interested. All right, I'm here to answer your questions, guys. I'm going to go ahead and announce the contest winners now, but I'm going to stick around and answer your questions. Deborah, yes. Beta users, if you're currently in the beta, just wait about 24 hours. You pay for the upgrade. I'll give you a discount for upgrading. It's just not ready right now. I wanted to make sure that we got everything right. So we'll add the upgrade link to your account, and you'll click it, pay the difference, and you'll be good. Dennis, I appreciate that. Promo code has to be in caps to work. So make sure you guys are typing the word awesome in all caps to get it. I bet this is a scam. How could this be a scam, Quivette? I'm showing you everything live. There's no magic happening. So yeah, can we log in now? Yeah, you should be able to, Royal Princess, you should be able to log in. You'll get an email that gives you a login link. Now, I should tell you this, and this is simply because we just ran. Quivette, are you really serious? That's kind of hilarious. When you get your email with the login link, you're gonna log in, but I think we still have to switch it over. So as soon as this Hangout is done, as soon as I press the Hangout button, we're gonna switch it over to the new 10-minute pages, okay? So that's the only thing. The email that you get has the old login link, so I just need to update that email for you with the new login link. So everything should be fine. Okay, so where are we? Kyle, are you going to notify the current users by email? Yes, I will. I'll send out an email letting you guys know that you can letting you know you can purchase. Cool. Justin Wheeler, thank you for that. You get exactly what you were paying for, and it's a steal. This is the real deal. I met Kyle and his sister on the Marketers Cruise, and they're great stand-up people. Awesome, yeah, Dennis. That was cool. Yeah, we got over 2,000 current users of 10-minute pages, and some of them are here, and they're telling you what's up. Okay. Love the software, bought it a while back, came in late, found it upgrade. Yeah, you will upgrade tomorrow if you're a current customer. Okay, let's get into these contests. Sorry for making you guys wait. I didn't mean to drag it out like that. But I'm going to go to the leaderboard. So we ran a contest. Okay, Paul, I'll get to your question in a little second. Do contest winners need to be present? I toyed with that idea that you guys need to be present to win. No, I think that wouldn't really be fair to make you have to be present to win. But I'm going to go ahead and announce it right now. And if you're not here if I announce your name, don't worry about it. Okay, so let me answer this question before it disappears. I want to clarify something about video hosting. Number one, how many hits does your service provide? Can we still drag and drop yet host the video on our service easily? Okay, Paul, great question. Let me clarify. We have two video players. We have the Video Lite player, and that allows you to do videos in whatever way you want, and that's free. We don't host those videos or anything. Now, the Video Lite player, the way to get videos in there is you have to paste in your embed code. So if you have got your hosting, your videos figured out, and you put it on YouTube or you put it in your own setup and you have a player, just take that embed code and you paste it in the Video Lite player and it will work. Okay. Now, if you want drag and drop type of stuff, the only way we could technically do this is if we're hosting the video files. Okay. So that's going to fall under our hosting layer. Now, everyone has a free hosting. So if you take your video, you drag it up, and our systems go to work, and they do a bunch of encoding, and we're paying a bunch of money to companies to help to handle all that stuff so you don't have to, that's going to go under our video hosting layer. Okay. Now, the same hosting applies. You get up to 250 unique views of your video or views of your page for free, and then our hosting prices start. Now, the way it's going to work is we're going to just send you an email when you start coming close up to your amount to give you plenty of time to upgrade your hosting package to something. Our prices are fair, okay? Our hosting prices are very fair, but that just makes things easier. When you upload a picture, It's simple. When you upload a video, it's simple. It just handles it. And then when you start bumping up to, say 200 views, you'll get an email from us saying, "Hey, man, you're doing good. You have traffic, but you need to up your hosting." Okay, so here goes the contest. We announced the contest, I think, about 2 weeks ago, and man, has it been awesome. I offered, because we were just so excited about 10-minute pages and it launching, that I wanted to give an incentive for you guys to help get the word out about 10-minute pages, and it's been insane. Basically, I gave away, or am giving away, a bunch of like laptops, not laptops, iPads, cameras, but the ultimate prize is coming. I'm going to fly you over here to Florida, and we're going to work on your business for a day. Now, this is powerful because we've built successful businesses. Like I said, we know how to build successful businesses. So the ability to come and spend a day with us and have us just dedicate that to you is huge. And I put a value of, I think, I don't even remember, a few $1,000s, but I think it's going to be way more in terms of the value that you get from it. Okay. So this is the grand prize is a $20,000 value. You're gonna get an all expense paid 2-day trip to meet with me and my team. We'll mastermind your strategy, conversion, salesmanship. We got it. Blah 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 blah. All right. So bear with me because I've never done the contest before. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna need to log into the back end and figure out how to do these winners. But as you can see, we've had, geez, man, almost 900 contestants. And as a result, 10-minute, you guys really helped 10-minute pages get big. Okay, so you can see some of the leaderboard. Michael Wilson, man, you crushed. I don't know if you're on here, but good Lord, you got 93,000 points. So you were number one. Now, what these points mean is that we're basically the points count as raffle amounts. So these guys are weighted to win more. Justin, I saw you on here. You're number 3. That's awesome. Timothy, I'm not sure if you're here, but you got 53,000 points. All right, so let's figure out how we're going to do this. So like I said, bear with me. I gotta log in to the back end and figure out how to responsibly end this contest. In the meantime, as I'm figuring this out, shoot, I don't even know the password. Yeah, you guys are really gonna have to bear with me. Yeah, I am going to be picking. Let me tell you all the people that we're going to be picking. Okay, so we have a grand prize winner, we have a second place winner, we have a third place winner, and then we have winners of iPad mini, Kindle Fire, GoPro, and some more. Okay, so we're going to be announcing all those. And again, I'm already apologizing in advance because this is a little tricky for me. I actually have to go and find the password to log in. Sorry, I didn't have this ready for you guys. So in the meantime, put in your questions about 10-minute pages so I have them ready to answer. So where the heck is this password? All right, so pardon me. There it is. So I'm actually off screen right now typing in the login to go into the back end. All right, so let me go to my app and see how we can end this. Okay, so we will randomly, so by me ending this, this is going to randomly draw 3 winners from the batch. So let me show you this. Okay, so I've ended it. Now, how do I find out who won? Shouldn't be doing this live now, should I? Contestants. All right. Prizes. Has anyone on here used Contest Burner before? Maybe you guys can tell me how to find the prizes. Let's see, draw winner. Okay. All right. Okay, so I hope you guys are still there bearing with me. I think I figured it out. There we go. So we have 3 winners, but one of the winners I don't think can qualify, which is odd. So I'm going to show you guys my screen of the winners that I'm choosing. All right, so we've got some winners. So hopefully you guys are seeing this. Increase my screen. All right, so here we go. Bill McIntosh actually came in first place. But here's why Bill McIntosh can't really win. Bill McIntosh created Contest Burner. He's the guy that built the entire contest app that we've been using for for the contest. So the fact that he built it, I think, kind of disqualifies him. But if Bill, if you're on here and you still want something, I'll still hook you up. But I'm going to go ahead and award the #1 grand prize to Justin Wheeler. I'm pretty sure you're on here, Justin. You are awesome because I know you are hitting it hard. Justin Wheeler gets our grand prize, our $20,000 worth of stuff, and he's gonna visit us, and we're gonna help out your business. So that's our #1. Next is grand prize #2 is Sao. I'm so sorry for butchering your name. Sao Bagya. Badge game. Okay, you are #2. So if you are on here, this is how you can claim your prize. Send me an email at kyle@10minutepages.com. So KYLE at 10minutepages.com, and we will hook it up. We'll make sure that you, where did my thing go? We'll make sure we get your prizes. Then #3, Mike Johnson. Are you here, Mike Johnson? If you are here, even if you're not here. Oh, someone new. Justin Wheeler, awesome. So yeah, Justin, you're #1. Sabhagya, you're #2. Mike Johnson, you're #3. Email me, and that is good. Congratulations. Let me go over what you guys get again. And then after this, I will show you the contest winners for our individual prizes, okay? So let me just tell you guys what you are getting. So grand prize #1, we're gonna fly you, Justin, we're gonna fly you over here 2 days. We're in Tampa, we're gonna mastermind, we're gonna help you in any way you can for an entire day. But we're giving you 2-day trip in case you wanna hang out in Tampa, go to Busch Gardens, or go, drive an hour and a half away and go to Disney or anything. Okay, but we're gonna hook up your business. We're gonna give you traffic, conversion, salesmanship, everything. And you're going to hook up with my private mastermind group. These are the people that helped me come up with the idea for 10-minute pages. So they're awesome people. I'm going to design, write, and build an entire marketing funnel for your business and give you the same tools we use. I'm going to give you my cell phone number, and I'll coach you for up to 4 sessions through your business to success, or I'll help you nail your perfect business and help you start that. I'll hook you up with my JV and traffic coach. This is the guy that's kind of responsible for all of the buzz that we've been getting, all the affiliates and stuff. he's offered to help you out as well. You'll get a full month of email consulting from me, my traffic coach, and anybody on my team. And of course, you are going to get access to our software. Anything we've got, you've got it. All right, second place, which is Saubhagya Bajagain. You are number 2. Okay, I'm gonna give you everything I just said except fly you out here, but it's still gonna be cool because we'll do it all virtually. So I'm gonna build a marketing funnel for you, give you my cell phone number, get you in touch with my traffic coach, consultation, and a bunch of free software. Third place, Mike Johnson. Put winners in the chat box, please. Definitely. Sorry about that. Okay, number 1, Justin Wheeler. Number 2, ooh, where'd it go? Okay, number 2. And then Mike Johnson, you are number 3. If you guys are wondering, I have a second monitor that I'm using to put this stuff in. All right, so Mike Johnson, here's what you get. You're going to get my cell phone number. I'm going to coach you for up to 2 sessions, or we'll help you nail the perfect business, and we'll help you get that to succeed. I'll hook you up with my JV guy, my traffic guy. He's going to be awesome for you. And of course, you have consultation, and then you'll get a bunch of software and hosting and all kind of cool stuff. All right, so now let's give away some iPad minis, Kindle Fires, and GoPros. So for the iPad mini, let's do it this way. So 5. The winner of the iPad mini is Alexander. Joshua Alexander. You get an iPad mini. So let me put that in there. Joshua Alexander, iPad mini. All right. So just contact me, Kyle at 10Minute Pages, to claim your prize. And I'll try to reach out to you as well, and we will get you hooked up. Kindle Fire. This is awesome. Let's give away a Kindle Fire. So let's do this. 6. Kindle Fire, Kindle Fire. Who earns the Kindle Fire? Bill Harbison. I don't know if you're there, Bill, but you just won a Kindle Fire. Kindle Fire. Then last but not least, the GoPro. Now these GoPros, I wish I had one myself. These are awesome. They're just so cool for video, and it's going to work so good with your 10Minute Pages account because you can shoot these videos with your GoPro, really awesome, and then just load them right up into 10Minute Pages. So the winner of the GoPro is, here we go. Mario Janevsky. Mario Janevsky, you just won yourself a GoPro. So I just had another idea. So I'll tell you that in a second. So congratulations, all of our prize winners. I appreciate everyone who has participated in the contest. You really helped us do good with this launch. So I hope you enjoy your prizes. Now, for you guys that did not win, I just came up with this idea 2 seconds ago. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to continue promoting the contest. Continue, for the next 6 or 7 days, promote it. And over the course of this next week, I'm just going to throw out some random gifts. I'll continue to just keep pushing this button, and you'll get an email from me saying, hey, thanks for doing this. You want an extra gift. So I just came up with that idea. Hopefully you guys like that. And then we'll announce all the contest winners in a nice email coming up soon. So I appreciate that, guys. This is awesome. Okay, so now, the time. So it's 9 o'clock. I am willing to end now. I'm also willing to hang out some more and answer your questions. But if you haven't purchased your 10-minute pages account yet, I want to urge you to go ahead and do that, because there's only about 3 hours, 2 hours and 57 minutes left for you to get our special discount. So go to 10minutepages.com/go, use the promo code AWESOME in all capital letters, and you'll get $50 off if you buy the $497 Ultimate package, and you'll get $25 off if you buy the Premium package. But you got to use that discount, and you've got to buy before midnight. Now, what was I going to say? At midnight, we're closing it down so that you won't be able to purchase anymore. And then tomorrow, we're going to open it back up at the full prices, and that's going to be at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard. So if you're interested in getting it, go ahead and get it. You have a full 30-day refund. You got our staff. We're going to hook you up. We're going to do what it takes. And then after you get in case, and congratulations to the guys, to you guys who did get in, we're going to hook you up with training. We are going to take you through a series of webinars. We'll probably turn on the Hangouts again. We'll do more presentations, more Q&A. And that's in addition to our official training. So that's PDF files, videos. Those are all going to come your way over the upcoming days. All right? Now, do you guys have any questions? All right. Can you please explain again what is the simple memberships that's inside of the Ultimate package, Yoav? I'll be happy to. Let me go to that slide. Bear with me. Okay, so membership sites and Evergreen Control. This is a WordPress plugin that we've created so that you can use your 10-minute pages and you can lock them down. So one of the things I didn't have time to show you is the fact that you can create pages with 10-minute pages using 10-minute pages or using the WordPress version of 10-minute pages. The WordPress version of 10-minute pages allows you to access your 10-minute pages account inside of WordPress. So if you are using WordPress, you drop in the plugin, and then you press this button called Launch 10-minute pages. WordPress fades out, 10-minute pages fades in, and then you're allowed to use 100% of the features that you have with 10-minute pages. Now, what you get with the membership site and Evergreen Control is that any of the pages you make, you can now turn those into membership sites. For example, let's say you are selling guitar training, okay, and you have a series of videos that teaches people how to play guitar. But those are the videos that people have purchased, so you want to lock those down under a membership site. So what you would do is you would create those pages using the WordPress plugin. So when you use the WordPress plugin and the memberships plugin, you create your pages by simply pressing Create Page with 10-minute pages. You build your page, and that's in WordPress. So you build all of your video pages, and then using the plugin, you will be able to lock down those pages and put them under password protection. Okay, so you get all the power of 10-minute pages, but you have the ability to make membership sites with it when you get this plugin. So you want to get the Ultimate package so that you can get this plugin as well, so you can have that capability. Okay, now all of these extra plugins, memberships, Facebook, mobile, those are all going to be separate fees. But you're able to bundle all of those by getting the Ultimate package. So you're going to get a significant discount versus having to pay them individually. So for example, this membership plugin is $100, but you're going to get that bundled into your Ultimate package. All right? I hope that answers your question. Okay, Paul Demir, you say, I can embed my own videos to save on hosting costs with you. But what about images? If I use drag and drop for images or the image editors, are you hosting the images? What are the costs? Great question, Paul. Here's the thing. If you use the drag and drop editor, it's going to go into your hosting account. The thing, though, with images is it's going to take a lot, and I mean a lot of images, before you exhaust your free account. That's images I'm talking about. I'm not talking about pages. So you can, so in other words, They're practically free. You pretty much can upload your images all you want, use them on any of your pages, and you're pretty much not going to have to pay. So it's going to be very unlikely that you pay if you decide to host elsewhere with your other stuff, okay? I hope that answers your question, and I hope that doesn't complicate things, but the reason we did is just for simplicity. We realized that image hosting is cheap enough that it's easier for us to just do it. And the likelihood that you're going to have to ever pay us anything for your images is slim to none. But we'll let you know well in advance before you bump up against anything, and you can switch them out if you'd like. Okay. What are the hosting fees? The hosting fees, they're tiered. Okay, so I'm gonna break those down after you get inside, but they're tiered. And again, remember, just so everyone knows, hosting is optional. You do not have to get hosting. Hosting is something that when you create your pages, it'll automatically publish to your hosting account. But if you decide to switch that out to your own account and you plug in your FTP, you won't pay us a dime for hosting. Okay? The actual fees, if you do decide to host with us, those are going to be tiered based on your usage. So I don't have time or a spreadsheet to show you, but it's basically going to be tiered based on the based on the unique visitors you get to your site. So if you're someone who gets a ton of traffic, well, your hosting is going to be appropriately priced. But if you're someone who's just getting started, then more than likely you won't have to pay us anything. So that's the best way I can answer your question. Okay, when does the training start? It actually starts right away. In a couple days, you're going to get some training videos from us. When you go in, there's going to be some basic training in there. There's going to be some videos that you can see and watch, and that should get you acclimated to 10-minute pages right away. But official training, like where we really get in the nitty-gritty with you, that's going to probably start in a week's time, when the launch kind of dies down and we can really give you our full attention. Okay, so the way that's going to be is we're going to send you an email, and we're going to give you PDF training, we're going to give you video training, we're going to probably do a couple hangouts to make sure you're fully covered. At the Top Chef, yes, you will get an email to upgrade to Ultimate. Let's see. Doug Terry, for those of you who came in late, is there a sales page where you can read about the features of 10-minute pages? The sales page is not going to be shown until tomorrow at 2 p.m. But unfortunately, you're not going to get the discount if you wait till tomorrow. So the best thing I can do is tell you to watch the replay tonight, if we can get that available to you. But a brief summary. And if anyone wants to just tell them to go ahead and buy it, then just tell them, because I think that the deal is just so killer. But the features, just a quick breakdown, is you get email sync, WordPress plugin, license to do client websites, fanatical support, picture editing, ultimate graphics pack where you get over 10,000 graphics files, mobile pages, mobile editing, Facebook where it'll automatically publish to Facebook. You get video tools, recording directly from your webcam or your screen, or drag and drop, built-in hosting, webinar tools, conversion tools, membership site. These are all stuff you get if you buy the Ultimate. $5,700 worth of actual value. This isn't just hyped up value. This is actual value that you would have to pay if you want to buy these separately. And it's for $497 if you buy it tonight. And if you use the promo code AWESOME with capital letters, you can get a discount on that. So I hope that's the quick way I can break it down. I just suggest go ahead and get it. And then if you read the sales page tomorrow and decide you don't like it, that's fine. We'll refund your money or something. But it's more than worth it. Royal Princess, I will make sure 100% that you get all of your login information tonight. You will get that, I guarantee it. Yes, some of you guys are telling them just go ahead and do it, because the deal is killer, and maybe I'll wake up one day and realize just how killer it is and up the price. And I'm not even messing around when I say that. But yeah, it's a killer deal. Exactly. You have 30 days to decide to buy if it's right for you. Okay, is that membership plugin integrated with PayPal? So Yoav, that's a good question. The actual plugin does not integrate with your PayPal. 10-minute pages itself will integrate. So you can create sales pages and hook it up to PayPal. So this is even without the plugin, you can take payments through PayPal or whatever it is. The plugin, the membership plugin is the thing that's actually going to lock down your pages or make them evergreen. Okay, so that's the main thing. It's a simple plugin, so it just does the simple job. It's going to lock down your pages and it's going to control when your pages are shown. Okay, so it's a powerful feature. But yeah, so if you want to do all the real power, like all the fancy stuff, is in the actual 10-minute pages product itself. Oh, I just saw a comment I want to comment on. Total News, you say, I'm in Australia. If I fly myself across, can I join Justin? LOL. That would be cool. No, we're not going to do the same thing for you, but I'll tell you what we will do. And this is, I wasn't going to announce this now, but I might as well. We are going to be putting on a conference, an actual 10-minute pages conference here in Florida. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be like 3 days where you come down and we are going to do kind of like what I'm going to be doing for Justin, but for you in a group setting. So we're going to basically spend 3 days just helping you in all kind of way. We're still putting the final touches on it. It's going to be sometime in October. But if you buy 10-minute pages and you buy it through the launch period, you're going to get free. And you're going to get to come to the conference for free. This is something that we are going to sell. Based on what we have planned, it's going to be just killer. But yeah, it's something that you can do. Total News, you can definitely fly over and get some of the benefits we're going to give to Justin. Can I use ClickBank with 10-minute pages? Yes, absolutely. ClickBank gives you a link, just like PayPal does, just like One Shopping Cart does. Everybody gives you a link that you can just plug into 10-minute pages. So you just take the button, double click on it, paste in your link, and you're synced with ClickBank. You're synced with everything. Yes, Cynthia, I am going to give you that promo code tomorrow. That email that you get, allowing you to upgrade it, I'll give you a promo code. I'll give everybody a promo code because you guys, it's true, you guys were there. You guys were on the beta, so I'll hook you up. Cool. Royal Princess, did I answer your question? Because I know you're trying to get it. Oh, login information, yes, I did answer it. Any other questions, guys? I'm here for you if I'm needed. All right, let me see. Let me show you some cool stuff. Okay, so just in case you don't have the link, 10minutepages.com/go. Yeah, Paul, so yes, if you don't want to worry about hosting for videos or images, yeah, just FTP them to your own site and you can paste in the URL of those images and you won't have to worry about hosting. It's easy. We're not trying to like force you down any path, but if you want to like avoid the hosting, that's all good with us. Just set it up, set your FTP up accordingly. Angela, good question. So stay tuned for that email that's going to come, and it'll break it down. It'll break it down. Okay, so let me just share with you a couple other cool stuff for you. First is how to come up with cool ideas. Like a lot of you are seeing how 10-minute pages is kind of like a really cool idea. And so a lot of people have asked me, how do you come up with ideas? Now, naturally, I have friends, I have mastermind partners, and they help me. I bounce ideas off them and stuff. So that's number one. But here's a formula in case you haven't, you don't have a mastermind or something like that, and you wanna always confirm that you come up with a good idea. This is a formula by one of the best copywriters on the planet, Gary Bencivenga. He came up with this formula, and it is just brilliant. If you use this formula and you run your ideas through it, you're gonna be in really, really good shape. Okay. So the reason I'm sharing this with you is because my goal with 10-minute pages, and as a company in general, is to remove obstacles. Any obstacle you have, 10-minute pages removes technology fully, and it also removes conversion, for the most part. Now, another thing, there are excuses that people say, like, what if my ideas aren't good? Or what if this, what if that? And I want to just remove them for you. So number one, if you can't come up with good ideas, or even if you have ideas and it's not working right, you can conform your ideas to this equation, and things will work way better for you. So number one is make sure that your idea solves an urgent problem. Okay, make sure it solves an urgent problem. Not just a regular problem, make sure it's urgent. So with 10-minute pages as an example, it's an urgent problem. People are having a really hard time with their web pages, and all of the current solutions just aren't up to the standards that they need to be. So it's a big problem. Number two, give a unique promise. So my unique promise is that you're going to be able to build pages in 10 minutes or less. And so we made sure that our idea fulfilled that objective. So from the start, that was kind of the objective. We wanted to make sure that when we created this product, 10-minute pages, that people would be able to get in and create their pages in a very short period of time. Number three, unquestionable proof. Make sure that your product has unquestionable proof. Part of the reason I'm doing this Hangout now is just to show you guys, that this is not smoke and mirrors, this is real. And so I show you visually, unquestionably, how easy it is to build pages. So again, if you have an idea that you're mulling over your head, you may have a good idea, but if you don't position that idea, or you don't conform that idea so that it's something people desperately want, you're gonna struggle. So follow this formula: unquestionable proof, and then finally a user-friendly proposition. So that's how people can get it. So our user-friendly proposition is simple. Buy 10-minute pages at our price. We're gonna pack a lot of value in it. There's nothing to install. You get in there, it's working for you, and then if you like it, great. If not, you can return it, no big deal. So when you combine those portions of the persuasion equation together, you get a blockbuster. You get something that is very palatable, and you can test these with people. So if your idea, and I don't want to underestimate, I want you guys to underestimate this. This is powerful. Every single product, and a lot of our products are successful. Every single product we create, we make sure, number one, that they go through this persuasion equation. And if they fall short in any aspect, we either scrap the product or we improve it to the degree that it will fit this equation. So if you want to know how to create great products, follow this equation. This is probably the best thing I can give you today. Now, another obstacle that people have is, okay, I've got a great idea. I've got 10-minute pages. It's awesome. I can get these ideas out fast. But what do I actually say? What do I put on the actual web page? Okay. Now, number one, I told you, don't worry about it. Just take what's in your mind, put it on the page, say, here's what I've got, here's what I'll do for you, here's what I want you to do next, and that will cover it. But if you really want to get some great copywriting advice, go to this link I've set up for you, 10minutepages.com/12steps.pdf, and follow this formula. It's basically a 12-step formula. I didn't write it myself. My friend David Frey wrote it. It's just awesome. Every time we write copy, we follow this process, and it just works. So essentially that same wildfire sales video that I put on the page, it's just a sales video of me going through this process. So download this. Just keep it in your archives, and it's yours. Okay, 12 steps. All right, so I'm here to answer more questions. See, you guys have some questions. Okay, just bought, received order confirmation, but nothing about access. How and when will I receive this? Give it about 20 or 30 minutes, guest. I will make sure that you get that. Worst case scenario, if you don't see it in the next 30, 45 minutes, come back on this page and click the help button, or email us at support@10minutepages.com. We'll make sure we hook you up. Okay. Chris B. I don't have a credit card right now. How can I purchase tonight without one? Will you take an e-check? Oh boy. I don't know. I don't know how we would do that. Yeah, I really don't know. Can you find a credit card? PayPal is not set up right now. It will be tomorrow, but then you don't get the discount. So if you could try to figure that out, then great. And I'll just tell you, worst case scenario, if you absolutely can't, if you absolutely have to pay with PayPal, contact us separately and we'll make sure that we honor the coupon. Okay, so if you want to get the deal, but you have no choice, then on a case by case basis, we'll honor the coupon tomorrow once we get PayPal in there. Okay, you're just seeing chat, no audio. Sorry, don't know what to do about that, AJ. Um, yeah, we will accept PayPal. It's just not today, unfortunately. Can you post the link to the PDF? Absolutely. Here's the link to the PDF. The link does not work for me. Which link? If you want to buy 10-minute pages, go to 10minutepages.com/go. So to buy/go. All right. Frank says, awesome stuff. Thank you for that, Frank, and I'm glad that you purchased. All right. What is the upgrade cutoff time for existing members to get the extra $50 off? Good question. I'll announce that in the email. I'll just let you guys know that you can upgrade. Here's the discount, and I'll put a time limit on it. I'm not going to make it too bad. Maybe a few days or something like that. So that's it. Okay. So what else? Do we have any other questions? Do you guys want to continue to hang out, or do you want me to call it a day? Chris, if you have to pay by PayPal, send us an email at support@10minutepages.com, and we'll make sure you get in there. PDF link doesn't work? Yeah, it works. Yeah, the PDF link works. Go to 10minutepages.com/12 steps. I mean, guys, this is awesome. Like if you want to create a sales page and either whether it's a video, even if it's a webinar or it's a long form sales page, you can just simply follow this format. Copywriting does not have to be hard. Just go on this and follow these steps. It's literally a cut and paste formula. And that's just perfect because I'm not the best copywriter, but I follow this and my stuff, it converts, it does well. All right. Yeah, so Chris, on a case-by-case basis, we will do the PayPal. Just email us, support@10minutepages.com, and we'll make sure we honor your coupon. Okay. How long is this does this pricing last? Sorry about that. Let me pull open this pricing. How long does it last? It's going to last up to the launch, for when the launch is done. So let me explain. The discount, where if you use the promo code to get your discount, that is going to last till midnight tonight. So if you want the $50 or the $25 off, order that by midnight. For the regular prices, it's going to last as long as we conduct this opening. But judging by the feedback, judging by the buzz, it seems like we're only going to be able to open the carts up for a few days before we're going to have to shut it down. The last person that wants to close it down, but it looks like based on the volume of people that we're anticipating and our customer support team, we're going to have to close it down, and the prices are going to be valid up to that point. Then once we make sure our infrastructure can handle it, we'll open it back up, and more than likely the next time we open back up 10-minute pages, it'll be open perpetually forever. I'm not going to close it down again. All right. Polly, you're absolutely welcome. I'm glad you were able to stay on for this amount of time. Yes, you will get your access codes. You'll get your password and stuff in about 20 minutes. 20 minutes after I hang up, because I'm going to go and make sure that it's sending everything out right. All right, so where are we? Any other questions? And if you're an existing customer, don't worry about it. I'm going to make it worth your while. We're going to hook you up. A lot of this, some of this stuff is coming up on the fly. So when I have some time to really dig into this, I'll send you an email and we'll make sure you're taken care of. Absolutely. Okay. So tell you what I'll do. I will run through maybe one more thing and then answer some final questions and call it a night. This has been awesome. I've already been here more than half an hour longer than I was expecting, but I'm totally cool with it because you guys have been real fun. Do all of us get a promo code? Yes, the promo code is awesome. AWESOME, full capital letters, and you'll get $50 off if you buy the ultimate package or $25 off if you buy the premium package. So yeah. Greg Watson, you are absolutely welcome. I will send you that email and make it worth your while. Cool. So let's close this out. Let me see. What else do I have here? Airgrade. The cost to upgrade is simply going to be the difference with what you paid and what it's going to be. And then I'll give you a little discount in your email. Okay, so it'll be very simple. Alrighty, so where are we? Okay, let me show you this cool little thing. This is a little infographic that we put in, and it's a way that you can start making money with 10-minute pages right away. So if you have an email list right now, you kind of need an email list of some kind, whether it's email or a Facebook list or something, to run this campaign. So you may have heard about it. It's been popularized by Frank Kern, the 4-day cash machine. We put a little spin on it with 10-minute pages. So if you have an email list, here's something you can do, and you can make some money right now. This is powerful stuff. I have done it, especially if you're in a jam and you need some money fast, and you have and you have an email list or a list of some kind. Run this promotion, and you can make some money real quick. Okay. And I'll send this all to you guys some way, especially if you become a customer. We're going to be putting out these different business models periodically. Okay, so this we're calling the speed cash model with 10-minute pages. So what you want to do is you want to create a quick little page with 10-minute pages. Like, especially if you already have a sales page, clone the page. So you just do File, Save As, and then at the very top of the page, you want to offer them a discount. So some kind of a 50% off type of discount. And that's all you got to do in 10-minute pages. And then obviously you hook it up to your shopping cart so that people get this discount. Now the beauty of this is you're basically going to be telling your customers or your your subscribers about this promotion. And so all you got to do is send them 4 emails every day for 4 days, basically letting them know you're thanking them for being their customers. You're offering them an exclusive offer for 50% off for these 4 days. People love to get discounts. People love to buy. People love to buy, and they love to get deals. So you're giving them a deal, but you're hitting them 4 times in a row, and you're stacking bonuses for doing it. So when you combine all those psychological elements, a lot of people are going to buy. So this is, I mean, I'm telling you, try this, and I tell you, it will more than likely work for you if you have a list. And if you don't have a list, fine. Build a landing page with 10-minute pages, run some traffic, use Wildfire, the free version, the free 30-day trial to get some traffic to start building your list, and then run this campaign to make some money. So again, do 50% off, 4 emails in a row every day, stack some bonuses on top of it, and make some money. Can I give us a link to the infographic? Yes. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Since this infographic is on my computer, the quickest way I know is to build a page for it. So let's do this. File, new, simple thank you page. Let's choose this page. Infographic. So I'm going to build a quick little page which will give you a URL where you can download the infographic. How about that? All right. So download the speed cache info graphic. Okay, so let's get rid of this. First, let me add this download item. Then I'll get rid of this. Then, what would be cool? Okay, so let me take this infographic, which I think is right here, and let me drag it on the page. Okay, so that when I do that, it's going to change this download thing so that you can press this button and download. All right. So now, another thing I can do is, hold on. Let me, okay, give me a second. Let me add a picture. So going off screen for a second, and I'm going to add a quick little picture. All right, so let's go here. Let's add a picture. And then let's shrink this up. So this isn't the actual infographic, but what I will do is drag in the infographic right here. We're doing this all live. Okay, so let me shrink this up a bit. So this is just a picture that you can view for the time being. But what I'm going to do is grab this URL and then take this download link and change it depending on what it is. I'm just saying that's a simple file. And I can set the download location so that when they click that button, you're going to be able to download it. So let's say right-click, save as to download the info graphic. All right, so let's publish this, and then that will give you a URL where you can download it. So give it a second. And while it's publishing the page, I'm here to answer more questions for you. Okay, I might be having some bandwidth issues, but oh, there it is. Okay, so here we go. Notice I published it. Here it is live, so I'm going to copy this here for you, and now you can download the infographic. You saw how fast that was? Simply, I was just able to drag it on the page, right-click Save As, and then now you can download it. All right, guys, so any final questions? Top Chef, thank you very much. Kyle, you are the best, thanks. You are welcome, I appreciate that. Okay, I think we're good. I think it's about time to call it a night. I've been here about 3.5, almost 4 hours. This is the longest presentation I've ever done, but I think it was good. Ooh, another question. Cynthia, thanks, Kyle. Great Hangout. Will 10-minute pages integrate with Hangouts in the future as with GoToWebinar? Cynthia, you're in luck. It already integrates with GoToWebinar. It does. You can create webinar pages if you get the ultimate package, and it will sync with GoToWebinar. As for Hangouts, it does integrate with Hangouts from the standpoint that you can take your Hangout link, put it into 10-minute pages, and then just like I'm doing on this page, you can host your Google Hangout right there. Paul, Patrick, you are welcome. Fred, you are welcome. Patrick, thank you very much. Carrie, very smart demo. Appreciate that. Paul Deemer, I have a final question. Do you deploy the pages? Do you get a URL hosted on your server? The answer to both of your questions is yes. How do you deploy the pages? The way we deploy the pages is through two things. If you have a site already and you want to continue using that site, use FTP. We do it through FTP. You hit the publish button, it will send it to your FTP account. If you don't have hosting, FTP is confusing or anything like that, when you publish your pages, it will automatically publish to our hosting. You'll get a URL and you can use that URL all you want. So at the end of the day, it's your choice. You can go with your route, choose your own hosting, or let us host it. Totally up to you. All right, getting a lot of thank yous. I appreciate this. I'm glad that you guys I'm glad that you guys like this presentation. It just shows me that I need to do more of them and more Hangouts. JD Davin, I just got motivated from you showing how to create that page. Awesome. Glad you're motivated. That's what this is all about. Yes, it was. Watched my daughter's baseball game and came back to find the webinar still going. Must have been great. I recorded. Sweet, Air Great. I like that. Okay, so where will the recording be? If the recording works out, which I hope it does, it will be on this very page. Okay, it will be on this very page. AirGrade, did you improve the FTP access? We absolutely did. It should be working good now. Hopefully, we haven't been having any reports of problems, so we should be good. The backup is obviously our own hosting, but it's up to you which one you want to use. Okay, flip it for you. Here's what I recommend. Refresh this page in about 30 minutes and hopefully the replay will be up. But if it's not, just buy it, literally. And I'm not saying that because I'm the product owner. I just feel that based on the feedback I've been getting, based on the people that have just jumped on it and bought, I think it's going to be well worth it. Plus, you get a discount if you order by midnight. But of course, you can obviously watch the replay. Top Chef, thank you. You're the man, actually, not me. All right, guys, that's it. I appreciate it, man. Lots of you guys stayed the whole time. That is awesome. We still have 105 people here. So thank you for staying and listening to my rambles and letting me show you this presentation. 10-minute pages has been something that we've been working on for a long time, and I'm just so excited to be able to bring it to you. We're obviously a business. We're trying to make 10-minute pages big, but not so much from growing our business standpoint. We really feel that we can make a dent in this industry. We really feel that this can help a lot of people. So whether or not you believe me is fine. Once you're inside, you're going to see that we really care about seeing you succeed, and our tools are built for that very purpose. So I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the feedback, and we're going to do everything in our power to just continue to bring and step up our game and bring awesome stuff to it. If you buy tonight, you will get your email. You will get an email with your login information. That's coming very, very soon. So just stick around for that. Worst case scenario, let me put the support link up again. Sorry, not that. Support. Support at 10minutepages.com. We're up all night. We have support staff all around the world. We have some in the US. We have stuff across. So we're always around here to help you succeed. So email us if you have any other questions. That said, you guys have a great night. I will see you tomorrow. If you don't buy it by midnight tonight, you can buy it after tomorrow, but it will be for a limited time. Sweet. Take care, guys.